channel no and the official Otec Sports channel a YouTube enti ho so betumi a join here na wahwe dwuma de ni bi afei ekwan no mu abi enti no yen fan hyehyɛ so na yema obi ehu fixtures for nanwumre and afei fixtures for ochina the top 5 European leagues no emu anwumre me no gusu akasai Borussia Mönchengladbach Womane St. Pauli ena airbo Bundesliga ni mu yabo 22 minutes obia njebi ena okọ Italy so a Torino elidi Parma ekaba akon omonte omoye just 7 minutes into the game Serie A ni mu ena fe French Liga no so Marseille Womane Auxerre airbo eno so yabo 9 minutes obia njebi ena La Liga no bono nwotwe pe eno so akense ba ko beba so between Deportivo Alaves wamo ene Villarreal ena airball enti eno ne sene ne mesite afi yemra na yemehwe nyame admo china kensi ahodo a eno so beba so top 5 leagues ni mo
mai bia ka wo wa mi wo miomi
eja ma wo miomi
ike ko ne wo se ko
good anti yanko anim na afi yanhwe ochina fixtures no na eno so yamfama mu yanko hyase free France na nyame admo ochina matches yi ebekoso Lorient womane Lens na bebo ena Angers and Nice na afi AS Monaco womo ne Stade de Brestois enso dia boni nti achina French Ligue no 3 matches ena etiagu form Saranso ena wodan wani di wani kire Serie A no emu ane Italy wo mu league no echina awia no mienu kan Inter Milan wo ne Atalanta ena airball ezanza Atalanta bebo in the Champions League on Wednesday wo bezo clear mo game ni free on time ti echina 2 p.m. ewo Milan eho ena Inter wo ne Atalanta edeboni na ebo no numu a ewo Diego Armando Maradona Stadium ewo Naples Italy eho ena Napoli wamane Lecce enso bebo na fe 7:45 p.m. Udinese and the old lady the Bianconeri Juventus wamoso edi aboeni ti also 3 matches ena etiagu form na send your new Mateo Bundesliga ni no china 5 matches etiagu FC Bayern Munchen bekwa away wamone Leverkusen ena airball kick off 2:30 ma remfi say Leverkusen airball in the Champions League second leg omeba North London wamone Arsenal ena Bayern enso betena fie no wamone Atalanta bon china omo clear om game na fie Leverkusen versus Bayern Munchen 2:30 Saranso na Borussia Dortmund almost ne Augsburg ena airball Eintracht Frankfurt and Subishia FC Heidenheim na fe Hoffenheim and Wolfsburg na Hamburg and Sony Cologne at the atintam so ewo German Bundesliga no emu. Okay, Spain also 4 matches and so na matches no ebe shase at 1 p.m. Girona ewo Catalonia ometena fie no moni Athletic Bilbao at the aboeni na okom Madrid Spain ahinkro ho and Atletico Madrid womo ene Hetafe enso airball womo so nyame adoma Wednesday omebo e de tia Tottenham e North London entisane tia Atletico Madrid ene Hetafe ena airball na Real Oviedo enso betena fie womo ne Valencia enso de betentam so ene 5:30 na febo 8 p.m. na Mighty Madrid Real Madrid wɔn ɛne Elche nso de aboani ɛwɔ Spanish La Liga ni mu na Madrid for no ɛkyerɛ person bɛhyɛ to close the gap on Barcelona even before Barca bɛbɔ the game on Sunday no but for now Barcelona 67 Real Madrid 63 ɛwɔ standings ne so enti La Liga no nso mu ayɛ hye papa but for now deɛ yɛnkɔ wie ɛwɔ Premier League ɛhɔ ɛna ɛkyena 3 o'clock ɛkyena yɛni early kick off bia ɛhɔ 3 o'clock no Burnley wɔn ne AFC Bournemouth ɛbɛbɔ ɛwɔ Turf Moor. Sunderland ɛwɔ Nkania Stadium or Stadium of Light ɛwɔ Wearside wɔn ɛne Brighton and Hove Albion ɛnso de bɛbɔ ni. Arsenal ɛbɔ 5:30 wɔn ɛne Everton enti Evertonians no ɛwɔ North London nyame admo kyena anwummerɛ 5:30 Sam Rekrona na Stamford Bridge also just say masa enya asem ketwa Chelsea ni Newcastle United 5:30 ochina Stamford Bridge enti Champions League for ni nyina ebo o matches e fio na fe akensi atwa to kra ochina 8 p.m. Premier League ni mu no eno ya akensi a odan wani edi wani kirem ewo London a hona West Ham ebe host to Manchester City. West Ham Manchester City. Na Arsenal esan so mebo de Aja City ntino omo akwenya se ombe extending lead no e dey akọ 10 points. What do you say? Because of now no 67-60. 67-60. Arsenal 67, City 60. Arsenal be say boja City. Was about 5:30 na City bo 8 p.m. and this anete Premier League no. And terms of matches I watch now no. Meaning baby apesa we do investment ko. And me tumufo. The year selection kit oba mamu. Ko Holland. Ajax elbow home. Cheniwango on Sparta Rotterdam Cheniwango. PSV omone neck and elbow PSV straight win. Opekra wait me handicap win cry for PSV. Wait me action confirm be 4. Ochina. I was asking see ni mu. Ochina 2 picks. Ewo Eredivisie anymore. Na championship ne de eya maintain ni agron ko because eho enhuche nwurem. Frank Lampard team no. Eho na eya na nkwan kakra wo but almost 90 you are doing free wo. Mama nkukọ ko other leagues na maybe your top 5 leagues. Me mam selection be 10 matches. Oko Turkey ana Turkey Galatasaray or boni match free ma de ehunu say Galatasaray no open players ni na dia kobo Liverpool match no ti wan hwe ya na ochina coach na akwa alteration kakra won squad ni mu so ewom se Galaso pe league na je e wo Turkey ho de na mum ohia Champions League no bezo de Liverpool su ginidin is a league no or 61 and ado na chief na bache e wo 57 na mum Galatasaray cross our one outstanding match until they can afford to rest certain key players. Ti wan hwe ya na ochina no omakwakọ ya alteration kakra until there over 1.5. Trabzonspor Onana mo enye Onana panga make us a straight win. Onana no utimi bibi at any time. But what there Trabzonspor straight win. Na fe Benfica ewo Portugal Mourinho team no okwa away ono so kono double chance. Ronaldo mu team no ewo Saudi omo kwa away but omeshe Ronaldo mo ni abre ombeso mu league no ntino omeshe samati no wan sha na so be shipa ntechina Ronaldo team no omeshe Al Nassr because our college no omo bono omo toso 11th Al Nassr no about toso second so what I say even though need more or less like an outstanding match Al Ahly for na bomo de nti ti o say Al Nassr for ne chechina ti china obeshe ti china Ronaldo ni team ni win na oko Belgium a team bi wo ho ye from Union Saint-Gilloise ana Union Saint-Gilloise omuso omeshe na fi Scotland Premier League called Celtic win. Celtic win. That was Scotland. Mo afi leagues ni bi so wo ho no mo aya na entanye heavy about diagra o mama waso ase. Na kohwe yemra top 5 leagues ni mu also wins ni bi ho no ma non negotiable. For instance, Super Premier League ni mu Arsenal Everton. Arsenal Super League age Everton abana won na and they were saying Chelsea over 1.5. You can't trust Chelsea because you don't know the Chelsea that will show up. Ochina. A bit my Chelsea, a Newcastle 3-0, 4-0. A bit to Chelsea and Newcastle be guno and I be draw. And to open is safer over 1.5 because we're there Chelsea be go. We're there Newcastle be go. Either over 1.5 and other both teams to score. City air call West Ham. City super pest or resty players because almost who is a Premier League, you know. Arsenal air yaji. Coupled with the fact that West Ham so almost all team show up on any day near there. And I City no the games no kwa we are goals no be on man goals in time to quite over so I can acquire 1-0 be into the upper which City one go no akone win and one no more some more dia any young La Liga anymore Madrid obesha nkrofo bebre Elche for no Madrid betime hu no 3 Germany Bayern ono no Champions League no we no dada enti awe na woko no obetime abodi ope Leverkusen mo na abod draw fie be pese obekọ Arsenal akwa wonders Bayern Munich double chance Bayern Munich win emu bia betime ato ana over 1.5 and over 2.5 na o you save Dortmund be she wo fie aha we am dem Zamre we twem by 100 also until with the 20 cities kwatu so kra betimi anum nsu kakra so what as here. All right, yam go anim abona watcha pound simanum aha Otec 102.9
ai bia ka wo wa mi wo miomi
Ekaja ma wo nyomi.
ike ko ne wo se ko no abene wa ngela no me no magbo no obi mauna ye ma wa saminya lona mrade sa konga jeni isi nehi draw blome nehi leke wo se kono bo yawe kwade boke jino ka ase Silimo ma wa mi pa ne ma do mi uno awo mo ane manu ibia ma bo pe ma ibia ose ko yo tele ini wo manu ibia
Right, yanko anywhere no watch about Pouncima and watching Kobe.
Senior,
Yeah, be find here.
Oba dia daroma. Any ahi. Enti no money be.
Okay.
Aha. Now so what to say?
Oh, senior. Yanko Ponti has seen Nanan Mutai today. Oh, yeah,
Ebi
ebe pimpima from
Ebi
not just say.
Ebi ye chill be enyumre.
That's right.
In soon Google pa nti we.
Yeah.
Yes re. Say adien sign piece
Be
na wo hwe ebresha sisi Google na me sure say nipa ni bi kra ka kru me bi pre peka asakofie and all of that. Yes anso ana baby di kakra ne ade.
Yeah.
Nti yenye careful na yenya hwe yi
and drive is safe.
So o ka na condition ni mu a e ba say ana ni mu na ye bisi
be yanka pe baby are safe no parking. Men parking baby akwan a eho ye busy.
Debi.
Because if you be so bad no visibility a problem to ba dwa wo de animu ko amana akoye nsem.
Asem na no.
Enti kona bi a fi say kwan no nye busy bia no. Wa shegudi.
Eno ano no.
30 minutes bia de. It make me a clear no call baby. As a crewman, you near butre or driving home. So
afei no ya neto da na ye tutunase.
Yeah, sometimes you watch videos from Amanfo Mine so and go you begin to wonder the kind of akuma any say be adwina eda yemu okrum ha. So say junction so can e be free wanimu ba, e be free left ba, e be free right ba, and amosumu lane so mo komani. E be a traffic light or hono be nti fault enye adwuma ana traffic light kra ni hokra. Oh, fi ya hwe amanfo videos krom amanfo krom a entiase simple entiase wo de kɔ oh so be sen kɔ na me so me nkɔ no when say move smoothly by ha no obi be so fa obi ho obi pentemten obi fi say ono na o to petrol abɔden o to fu abɔden wo krom anti any kwan so waste time or traffic mu ono e so okɔ no okwan so obi akɔ ne ade na ya kɔ crash wo ho na ho na choki na traffic ati wo yachi. You get it?
Sure.
Ya na mentiase mentisa de na se
sisi kra de pragiafo ni motufo no kra de
ya na e
omam na ye west
ha dwen
omam na ye west
se pragia ule ni dim di ule mu keke
onim da
onim
obeba be block
no block your mo ba ni lane no mo so de na chi wo mo achi na afi traffic na jam ko echi pa na e waste time uya no asan kanse mu no akiro ana obi ka bi kire Santa Sram senior ayiwo I pray
junction ne so no
one says who tiesim me van say who free
pray ba
what tiesim na who twa kwan ni mu akọ
I to say wo be fa ho ba fa Iceman ho say e ho krasa to nsu ni tag station bi ho
one say one way wa wo free sa Iceman lane mu ba no untumi ntinsim
dabi
enye U10
enso ye U10 akwa enyinem
dabi
na wonso a ufre pre abeti asim no wonso okay wo de obetumi ayi U10
wo dabi untumi nye U10
this o twam ko Iceman road na
no akọfa kwan na de chiro na be si akire ni mo na sa na watumi ato aso ba run about untumi nye straight U10 police wo obechiw one guy bi moto bi ono no free sa Iceman stretch ni so na ba otisim no wa turn ednani kire enyinem ho but because enya allowed to be or driving through that stretch behind him say sa na mranity or honti no me I was going my way all of a sudden him moto no one stop it sa ablame me say enka me de ebono na me say krachi yemfa hanya kwan enya hanya wo kwan yemfa ho etiamra o se me mfa masem so ho na mse mumuti na yese ni panku di soja ni police bi
ba u se honso ya na police fo no
be discipline wo ho wi kete
e ho ya na police fo no ta betete ho
o ya o metete ho
di utwa ya no ma stop you boko ne to da ya na o muni ho ni mu ada ho
me uniform man na ho sada no ka me discipline ka me issue ho me discipline sa guy no fucking I'm use word be crying because so nti And no man kitting be the man you wasted time with crew my or traffic. And no man kitting be the man accident is with crew money idea. We are in Suya a lot of stories in the Betinechna. All because of into Boasieki to be also that's an Inyaman.
Reckless driving.
Irresponsible driving.
Yes. Now no mufu say enye machine. Ya no mbi say enye machine.
Ka wi ase san kwa chire pa de anka poli bi anka ne 500,000 ya munta so mo to form se bi anka me ka ho. Ka me to form si bi.
Na General Mosquito say no munyina. O munyina be police fo a. Omekwa akwache hwan.
Jack, police ni soja no unya chance akobi pa because kroma pa de. Nipa ni bi wo hono ma adwene ne nche da nya adwuma. We just was discipline omo correct pa na adwene ba fie. So what you say?
Indiscipline P wo krom ha. Indiscipline is killing us. Chese.
Senior.
Obefa bebia ye choked. Obi ye di ope.
Me say I swear to the God that nyame obo me say akwan ka me discipline brutal.
Na no officers fu ni bi nyina honka o handi over ma ombuma.
Na sen ko betimi afa. Ko meti no. Ka me discipline brutal.
E ho na wo kan so say wo free atasman so ba. It is not allowed say obe try say ufri atasman so ba na wo tie sima say oye U10 na say descend yako Santasi zongo di kwa nyina mu stretch. It's not allowed. And in most cases no bon say we be mu free Santa atasman so road neighbor
Santasi market one
na no mbezo mbetisim. Ti wa nye careful ha. Wo de ufu so uze toda na station why choked. Duty timwa de two swords aniako. Obi ho na obi abehwe wani. Enti yenya hwe
boys no obi ka so du ko so japa ko bi wat hard training easy battle. Oko hard training ba because Kruma indisciplined also.
Indisciplined,
discipline man for Kruma.
Seriously, too much. So
me
total drivers no so obi timi dia brika pepepe no abehye wani mo hye wa no asa park fa obi.
Ozo mo no say kura ne enkom asem kesi because Pragia for ne west. The amount trotro for no kura ne as de omo ye no kura fa ne say omo de no kura.
Omo de ne ye emu de.
What you say? But the Pragia ni be ye no. Trotro ni ntimi dem half. A lot of indiscipline where you kwan so.
Enti yenya hwie.
Yenya hwie. Mame kwan kakra bi na me read am for messages bi on my trotro we Facebook live stream na say.
All right.
And also e kuma bi say bi so gusu trotro ne ade nti so betumi atro de ne akanda ma abna Chelsea so share live from the UK. China say China in feature match or Stadium of Light Sunderland. Yeah. Was be ote no otuna ni ehun Sunderland for stadium ho. And this guy me aketwa Uraku. Onusu Sunderland ho. Sadiq, also I'm watching you live from Bremen. Sadiq Razak, Nadian no see more fire. Okay, Sadiq Yadasi. Richard Osei Tutu. Also, please can your technicians check the feed on the online radio app? Also, simple radio feed is not playing. Thank you. Okay, Eugene Mr. check him. Eugene Bayer, mention. I'm there call off. Nina also call off in TB. I feel switch apps and on after stream your file. All right. Also, this is how sports news should be presented. Smoothness. Hey, Gruma de Obey is your Obi stories this hey, the man phone to you. You were last never and what Kajaguma my giddy crama. Yahudi anime sequel. All right. Good evening, Mr. Kanu. Please, this is Skido. I'm enjoying the program live at Confanochi Teaching Hospital inside the cardiothoracic unit. Keep up the great work. All right, Skido, your chair on the squad. Nina Nana Kwajoba. Good evening, Kanu. Listening to you live from Adiset Executive Hair Grooming Lounge, Abbas Park, Ashtown. Kasim Mahama. Good evening, Kasim Yajoso. Musuma Afo. Excellent job. I'm from Cape Coast. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. It's Cape Coast test in Yanenry. Cape Coast, you crew back where me. Unim say, me nina crew ni 1 second crowd out. Anytime beer, I'm a Cape Coast beer, me trim. other to Takrade or Takrade to Kumasi. I mean, Nina Cape Coast 1 minute crowd.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Black Stars Bobo Manchester so we na one kubida. Oh, okay. Ogwa mantem ehonso anikan.
Yakika.
Na to da we the weekend bia na ekwa wom na eja wo ho na wafa ho na eja wakone na mpoano ne kakra. Bisa Dr. Santiago. Your friend baby the breeze. They say the way I hold dear him. The way I hold dear him, then ansem kitwa.
I pray Dr. Santiago na mingo bizarro. So them nzo aku school open.
So be catch ro empuna no ho no woti ho na mframa ebo na eja. Unya okoku bi na de fa adwea. Na meto no ko.
And kwa de ho de mi hu no ha.
Okay, doc michia na Friday.
Yeah, best was be our lecture say other places, yeah. Okay. It was on the busy lecture. Yeah, a busy. All right, and as we are doing Chelsea match, news with you, so I'm watching you live from Accra. Update on Estival Williams' injury. Greetings to all my friends in Sefi. Milito, the sports doctor, Nedia Enono. Isaac Uswansa and I was watching you live from Luton Town, UK. Now, my team is in Luton Town. That's why I'm champion. I don't call League One. I'm Premier League. Who be na Kwamo Stadium. Toto point be near there. Kwabna Ote Nyantechi. Ozijama, why are you wearing sunglasses at this time? Jack, I mean you cry. I mean you cry. Benji Fancy say we are next week. PSG will come and meet us in the bridge. We will do Ramontada. 3 goals difference is now for us. Chelsea and Konkwa. Greetings to Honorable Wisdom of Sebuama. MCE Achima Nwabieja South. Coutinho Jr. or say Jamie Carragher said Barca won't make it to the top 5 in EPL. And yet Chelsea, City there, Zegunda B. Only Aston Villa won amongst all the Premier League teams that played. Chelsea drank 5, Tottenham 5, City 3. What's a formation? 5-5-3 push. Ghana must use this formation at the World Cup. What a shame to EPL. Kofi Ajiman Blackman watching live inside Pig Farm in Accra. Okay. Accra for na yechamu na nyumre. Crime for there. Nyamianu Ukrainian say muya daye ya na man for tie the messages through Osu any other places ba mu nyina yechamu na nyumre. For whatever reason tia uti untimi send message ndano. And say bibia ebe fine. All right. Yanto also with the messages. Kwabna Ote Nyantechi was nice. Wanted to check your eyes. Oh, maninya hwe. Charlie Nebeteo. Ron Quartin watching you live from UK, Tottenham. Some drivers are irresponsible. Charlie. You crew my drivers need there. Be brave. And I'm driving the NCMP. Please, can you mention the selections again, please? I came to meet the end of it. Or any way I can get it. Kwesi Adjiman. Oh, just maybe I will play video in the back because me na me share the live. Me share you know na me ye. And you say mature and I say my list go baby. Ti the bed say me born me trim offered and I say visa. Ti we a program no we are show no better Otec page ha. Na wa check it. Hono we starting now play ko him kakra ha won say. Hey, Kofi Betie yeah. Rhoda say some drivers are irresponsible. Kudos to you guys. What can you na? Oh, Rhoda. Yeah, you Rhoda or yeah, immigration officer. Rhoda, yeah, chief inspector, right? Yeah, Rhoda, or heavy power. My engineer on Nikunu obeying. Yeah. Daniel, so I share from Great Marvin, UK. Okay, all right. That's the UK for Sunina name. And to say the American FIBA share now fear discussing about games about Sunyami much now. I mean the big ones are my Bob Bosonia there. And I had my bet chance on Sunday morning no total sports, so I also better as much as possible see other games because Sunday na United and Aston Villa match in about 20 ba Sunday and Opio total sports, so I bet Jimmy na fear share can no emuye. E dey say be share. E dey say be share. A man for being nim say be abanwe city by dey say be share. All right, so ma yen shall say go be Afi yemra games nimu kakra. Minimum which of them are interest. Me try China games about so top 5 leagues nimu. But Roda so that not to be here can say and drivers be very irresponsible.
Sure.
Yeah.
Aye. The city authorities no more.
Yeah. If possible, also multi tax force. But you see, what tax force are now an avenue to make money. You get it? More because the police for Juma, but you all know say due to numbers into omuntimi work corner be and check traffic situations near there. People have volunteered. Guy, man, ujina
on the run here.
Wow. Or no, you drone man, be parking a Prague here or transit traffic betch in one directly. Ubi into an car. A voluntary work no ye.
A to dance one almost need the appointee. Oh,
yes, I made you
a easy senior.
GH Maxi is what saying na and you may from the BNE say Go Stars. One more communication team member. And I just say, you can't want him. GH Max, your boy, Juma Pao. On the I can't want him. I just say. Now we all see Bilo watching you live from Canada. I was a long time. Oh, Charlie, yeah. We need to, yeah. Kofi, have you somewhere?
Okay. Me will say Obi Bissau Estevao Huasem. Yeah. And the update is that still on your feet. Inti Echna, he will not be available for Chelsea. Inti Chelsea fans now more expect to say this weekend Estevao Bisia Kanu. He's not available. Inti Ogusua or recover. So
now on the problem there. Match mean kai match already prior.
It was a slight knock B. And if you listen to Liam Rossini, according to him, they just want to make sure say the young man no rashini pima onkunya anything serious. So okay. It's just to make sure say
nkase ni mu to boom kakra bi pena ha no
obejine ye. So
Lodiko na ye manager for a William Denchi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
former Hearts of Oak player.
And then also into academy be war. Is it central say Western way, yeah.
Okay.
Lodiko or here from London also here in Enumerate.
All right.
Yeah, Lodiko promotion, heavy brutal.
Yeah, Genesis Chiano.
All right, yeah.
Entienko on.
Yeah.
All right. Now Kanu say Oscani through Europe. Now here the top 4 major leagues no. Ubehu say one of the top teams in one of the major leagues and available for any football action this weekend. And the reason is obvious. Say your ball first leg of the run of 16 stage of the UEFA Champions League. Tuesday, Wednesday, you know. There was this conversation about English clubs. Any performance or display. And by to even yesterday, I think it was Olivella from England and winning in a game, right?
Except for
yes.
Yeah.
And at some point, there was this conversation about fixture pile up, any workload on the English teams, any idea, and it appears that ni empesi be pay attention to that conversation. No? But France for ni ye bibi, Kanu, I think say I was here checking here. Of course, they all check it. Spain, England, in particular, we show teams no more action. Tuesday, omunina airbo. Echina Saturday, just to give them some days. On be to me, they are reorganizing for the Champions League games on Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, Nina so and on Wednesday, Nina so on Sunday.
You could watch now.
It is to make sure say ombenya space kakra but Kanu se oko France last week ahead of the Chelsea trip to France to play PSG, Omuchi PSG game ne deba Friday against Monaco, which they lost by 3-1. But interestingly, this weekend crowd, you almost say PSG will not be in action at all. Until they were supposed to play against Nantes, but Oma postponed the game. No? Until China any Sunday, you will not see PSG. Say, Omujina Kono in the French league. And Kanu Botayeno a simple. It is to make sure, say, Ombenya enough rest. Omumpo Krano Masha 5-2 of you. It is interesting. And I think, say, moving forward, if other leagues, no, so some of these things can be done to make sure, say, clubs, no, any players, no, bet me rest to a certain level. Of course, based on the witness for so many years, no, unya 2, 3, 4 days be in between previous game, any the next game, you only say enough. So for you to reorganize yourself and play.
There are also disadvantages of not playing football.
Oh, saying you say you are not playing football at all.
No, like space. Okay. Without competitive football, so because Chelsea, PSG almost weekend, right?
Yes.
And the next game, no,
is on Tuesday against Chelsea. Yes.
Now Chelsea were an opportunity to correct mistakes, and try something new. What you say? PSG needs an opportunity, no.
Oh, there almost an opportunity, no.
And a match, man.
Ebi on no training grounds.
And you're competitive.
You can think about that, but rest in so you're very important in the game.
Yes, and two sides of the coin. The beer on advantages.
But you're Chelsea.
A bit an army man for say. Man United now the whole week or more ball. No, I could one match until also a match beer. No, and one of the disadvantages. And what?
But rest and use the ane bodo claimed for
rest the brinye.
Bodo fue each rest. Rest be brino and so boapa. So they are not playing league games.
Yes.
They are not the sporting.
No, me just say
Inter.
No, the ocean and the football science perspective now. A lot of arguments, no, ekutia. Say more ball, bebre, more matches, bebre. A chance of bebre because we've seen clubs from about 50 matches and over in a season. No magic trophies, bear 3-4. What you say?
Yes. But fixtures, no so.
But let's pick Chelsea. Say about too much. For instance, Chelsea situation.
Obo Wrexham, Akobo PSG, Echna Obo. And Sunday Tuesday was Abo.
Echna and yet match bia all the luxury to rest players. Ka PSG be watch now. Call him team on any ball. Team of them say 17 for say or
yes.
No. And the PSG crabbinya the luxury to rest some key players. What you say?
Yes.
But in the case of Chelsea, Okobo Newcastle, here points because Chelsea also sound per top for Nimura as our Champions League next season.
Yes.
It was all the run telling na. Imagine say Bianca Chelsea Bob Benley na. Kebi awaka so ko Palmer, Joao Pedro Montran change.
No krempo kra no e bi adin no ntia na se na no ye ni Leeds ni Burnley mu nyina so na be so. Enti PSG for no any France for na de no mo ye no. Kanu I think say omu through support to be for PSG, to make sure so beat me a year, and it's good. Ebia, this need do so bro. So I said the whole can because be rusty. So I just say, but I mean, this club boy active. I mean,
and this no
and also, until they will have enough rest. Players be all crabia. No when you knock be near their crowd, they can recover and play.
Yeah.
Until and no ye PSG in common no. But him say, and no cost no. Ne ma RC loans Pierre Sage unza makani ho asem why ne hawa wa hihye RC loan side no ama this is no my so competitive Kanu before the start of the season see ka see NTP teams bia afiom betimi a challenge PSG pa for the French Ligue 1 title e bia nke bebo Marseille bia na Monaco bi so e bia Lyon bi krani ade menye so se nkankofo be dwen RC loans
yeah.
But as we speak, French League ni enter week 26 this weekend. Points gap between PSG, the league leaders, and RC Lens, just one. 57 for PSG, 56 for RC Lens. Now this is it. Say Echina, omo a game omo kobo away to Lorano. Should they win? The Ebesini said for the third time this season, Omaba on top of the French League One table. Because Kanu, for 3 points, Ombe jumpy from 56, Ako 59, na PSG, Aka 57 Hormona. And PSG be born an outstanding game against Nantes now. It will be like win and claim back the number 1 position. So comes with pressure.
Win at all costs.
Absolutely. And one teamer this weekend, me pese me sheno. Anyhow, ombe behave in omu game a Pierre Sage side RC Lens. So far, so good. They've done so well in the French League One. And Kanu, omu opponent ya Echina, omuni omu kobo 4 p.m. Laurent ayeka huasemi. In the first fixture, who's a league into home and away, it happened on the 2nd of November 2025, which was match day 11 at home. RC Lens 4 share 3 unanswered goals. Into a match there, how solid omuye even against this opposition. Into a away there, and so the guys are good and omuye delight to watch. Afi on. There were only 2 teams that omuye wonders in the game. As omuwa semabapa. First one ebe near Bodo Glimt in the UEFA Champions League. See Kanu. If you look at what they've done against Sporting now, almost 3 goals and Eco Portugal next week. Omu could defend 3 goals. I'm talking about Bodo Glimt. And for the first time since 1987 or so, now Rosenborg echo run of 16 stage of the Champions League, Omayibi, and they are trying to jump to the next stage. Into a month for because it was not expected. Even when you go to Norway, Omunye the current league champions. At the same thing, and RC Lens so air, but it appears the vibe around PSG, any resources at PSG won't Ama a tough, but the guys are still pushing. And for the first time, and now for the 3rd time this season in the French League One, Kanu, Omo enya 3 points are now Omo ba on top. Such a side, you cannot underrate them.
Yeah.
And whilst ye kase PSG, enya the space to rest, just because Champions League is ahead, no. If you so, competition is becoming tougher. And I say, the last time as a team beat me be breaky PSG in terms of the league, was I think Bernardo Silva, Mone, Mbappe, no squad, no. Yeah, Monaco. Since then, I didn't forbid to break PSG when it comes to the league. A woman will be able to and all of that. It appears as a team be this is now RC Lens. Inti, you be follow more now.
All right.
They are just a good side. Kanu. You will enjoy them. Omu case near one of those cases I can say such coaches Pierre Sage only bia what you say. But with so limited resources no share. Nemo ya na de ha adwene say omu ye ni say ya in most cases you give them a bigger job na fi asem. The last time I near cool bi hu asem sa was Alonso with Leverkusen. But or switch about Real Madrid. We've seen how Nkomoni Koye. Enti PSG or move focusing on the Champions League, they have to be careful domestically. Of course, they can decide to lose it. So league need and try to defend the UEFA Champions League. And as we speak, I see the 5-3 never Stamford Bridge. They said can Chelsea chances were form and now crowd can say ahead of the next Premier League game. Kanu conversation here say Chelsea is gradually dropping out of the first 5 omu nyina yie enti every Premier League game if we na could be a crucial for Chelsea what you assume because Chelsea will need Champions League football next season and sana will sound so dream say obey a comeback but in the case of PSG they can even lose the French League 1 but on be a second they will go to Europe again next season what you assume but Ebia say Luis Enrique Peso G League no said there are reports say are after the end of the season obeja team ni wako when who say reports na ba ni ade ye nim how ebeye at the end of the season there but the emphasis say indeed if it is true say Peso ko after the season me just say he would love to win the league and Wako, but at the same time between the Champions League and the league so say Luis Enrique can pick back I think he will pick the Champions League into that is how French League 1 no at this time enye Monaco enye Olympique Marseille enye Lyon but it is a certain RC Lens led by Pierre Sage. They are doing a good job.
All right.
Spain in common idea Kanu ye ball 38 matches enti ebreda suwom this weekend La Liga no enter week 28 week 28 yemfa say start here and because there is a game ongoing Villarreal were away and they are playing into this weekend week 28 you bought 38 games into after this weekend you have 10 more games to end the season so what you say 10 no how many points do 30 good points and still between Barcelona and Real Madrid no Kanu 4 points end them menya sure so bit me aka say it is over okay now Madrid ebedi kan abo echina against Elche okay in your predictions I heard you say oh Madrid beshe bibri you can understand it that way because or the 3-0 and eba Etihad abe defending Champions League nim enti pressure being shed new omuso sa say ohun enke bi anke ye 1-0 obi ana they said they happy in group phase of the Champions League na City ko say 2-1 sa score line na Madrid edi ba Etihad kebia this game against Elche echina no Kanu enka dynamics ni be different because Real Madrid there womo no Champions League no Kanu womo mfe ni agro you get the point but this time womunya a comfortable win against City. Of course, it is City, a Pep side. Ultimately write you off completely. Okay, they have players who beat me. I show up and make a difference. I wonders on any day. Yet you know I say. But at the same time, we can also admit say City nye that consistent and they are not that strong this season. And I don't know say. I think one of the problems, say Rodri Kobaye no. Those days na Fernandinho free space nim na omo midfield no war Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri mona you may not have typical defensive midfielders among them and so omo control game no they said na Luis Enrique ye be with PSG Fabian Ruiz Joao Neves Vitinha they are not good when you want them to defend but the omo no be say they will control the game ain't you know uno born me do nsem sa akra no wa heti omo na akoba say omo defending winning balls ne back and at the same time omo anim won so e press so much but say you know the City setup ye kan ni ade no Rodri aye mre enti no Madrid with that space is the reason why many will be against a member Madrid a win because ana no na Florentino Perez can asem and what say omo de omo da so believe in say yemwe season no Madrid will win something because Champions League no they believe they can win it and La Liga and so they believe it is not over. And they are playing against Elche. Kanu. In the first leg, it was a difficult game for Real Madrid. Though. That game ended up 2-2. Okay, but sisi announce from an ball Real Madrid no near dear no and tise canino. Ebina na no against City Crane ebo abelo abasi. So it is expected say against such a side, Madrid they behind Barcelona. Barca no be on Sunday against Sevilla. It is expected say Madrid per se will stay in the race. Near Casa still they have a chance to win it. There such games will be to me a finish. It doesn't matter how you win it, and I'm saying that. See a baby dynamics no age na no Kanu. Who you also be bebre. Me sure pass you na Madrid they win by a goal to nil crowd. They will thank their stars for the 3 maximum points because I know that the first thing here. In that way, all the pressure be to Barcelona so on Sunday, Barcelona and so bought against Sevilla. Of course, we know say almost a strong side against Barcelona. Any idea and also you can expect say Barca will move into the game as the side of me a huge favorite. But again, and I know na make Casemiro me Newcastle din in terms of teams be advancing to the quarter-final stage of the Champions League after Omune Barcelona draw 1-1 at St. James's Park. But there were other conversations, including your good self, Anna Okase, hey, what that means, Nene say, Barca playing against Sevilla on Sunday, no. At the same time, no, they'll be thinking about Eddie Howe side, no, in the Champions League, into divided attention. But whatever be the case, no, Kanu, you will still pick Barcelona so me a favorite to win it, right? And Sevilla hasn't proven said this season no more that strong any idea. Again, maybe generally, my expectation na kwa say this weekend. You be saying who say both Madrid and Barcelona no. You be say pick your points. And the chances are that by Monday, you can La Liga ne home koma na kwa to say 4 points na ne dash them. What you say? Okay. With 10 more games to go. Enti e ho de kwan mu wa. What you say? Italy, any Germany, the we say Kanu Yedika Cup. Bayern Munich is going to win it, even in the Champions League. Oma kunya a very good scoreline away against Atlanta. And Omodiba Allianz Arena. Okay, the last time Atlanta visited Germany was against Dortmund. They lost.
Yeah.
Omuko vatene ta nu omufie. Enti no, I mean Barca Diana yeka say tight kakra same as other teams no. O share Bayern Munich Clifford Cheba for junior mu team ne. I think they have that space any idea. Intermo in Europe beam, so the concentration is only on the Scudetto. And I think that based on their Christian Kivune interfor so far in the league na you they have to lose. So but baby assembly work pa no is the Premier League. Na Premier League no me no Kanu me feel for my own Chelsea. So any Rossinia. But ahead of the game, Rhys James the pen as he paper so okay assign officially say obe stay at Chelsea until 2032. Na Liam Rossinia edi home common watch say in his position he is the best in the world. And he as a manager were excited say Rhys James I renew his stay. It was Stamford Bridge. And I was going through some of the commentary. Some of them are interesting. They be a very touching. Me who Rhys James supposed to be a wire. Okay. Now or chere when or arrive here at Chelsea as a young boy. Somewhere 206. Now this is the post Kanu or say 206. A kid arrived at Cobham with a dream in his heart, boots too big in his feet, but believe from the start. Fast forward to 2026, still wearing the same blue shirt with the same fire inside. The club raised me, shaped me, and gave me a place to call home. Okay? Through every game, every battle, every lesson, I have grown. Now the journey rolls on. The dream still true. Extended till 2032 and still bleeding blue. This is Chelsea's captain, Reece James.
Poetry.
Nah, Kanu. When I was going through the post, one say, dreams do happen. But sometimes you need a conducive environment. And sana dream no a happen. In addition to hard work, no. If the environment ain't supportive, ain't good enough to shape you, a young boy like that also RV Chelsea Cobham somewhere 206 was in a boot no cranny mood do money nine. But today he is celebrated as one of the best in his position. And in fact, Kanu, as I sit here, I agree with Liam Rosinia. I even think say Reece James, the vibe around him no perform because of injuries are a total no along the line. When we say the ACTA, ain't a good news ahead of the game. Na the biya me can say Kanu to build a solid team and to make sure say u team ejina yie no. What you need and say first of all no ubetimi maintain your best players and sakra no ahwe say obey additions. And inti na ye ha no Kanu ye wie season na ebi kra ye wie na yem big teams no kra mpo jaw best players kwan. And you see the so conversation
in this instance no Chelsea for me who is a new signing.
A new signing completely.
Yeah.
Because see, Reece James with me boss center back and now we Okobo midfield alongside Caicedo. He's played that several times. With me ball right back, with me ball left back. Imagine that kind of player. Ain't he player be a bompire say nyame beye wadoma ball ho ban every injuries ho. Okay, aside the makike kani nyina no Kanu injuries etimi disturb players ni be careers ema potential na ewo mumu no. Okay, I say ema the way eya ye hu no anano na me kan name ade o ka say me more reasons inti a me gidi say Neymar entimi realizing the full potential even though a guable. I would say that injuries are one of those issues. Now, today, Sir Reece James renew the contract. Now, say Chelsea Fueniaji, including the current manager. I think, say, the management process, no, especially injuries, there from last season, okay, Maresca did so well. At some point, no, to me, benchy Reece James. Now, man, for Ntiase. And one of the post-match interviews, Enzo Maresca was say, Reece James, any so on or penasempa. And anytime be a one more Reece James, no, nay for Reece James, Nankasan own good. Because injuries no nye no. So one managing ye, I'm not recover ya. Now, or sign aggravate no, it will end everything completely. And I think, say, the management process it went well. And today Reece James it me bobe say 2-3 games to aswa yente se wakupra. Enti I can only say ni yes aka no Kanu ebeko so well for him. And even before so obe ende ne contract yo de aka hu yikrampo no amamfo hu ni say yebetimi de na ka Chelsea legend ho ana it is agwabo. Almost a bit to me, Reece James aka Chelsea legends. But the guy is just solid. Kanu.
He's won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Then they can the Premier League.
Yeah.
But Mikel Obi nyina hu omo Chelsea legends.
Oh, Mikel Obi dia fan Kanu.
Hey, you are a legend.
Sir.
Hey.
Said the back pass mu legend na said here. Ono na no. Me Chelsea ni ono zu Chelsea ni ba ni nkomu bi anu odidi fa Arsenal ho no. I think say onyai. Nenye sa obefrefra tamfu pi abre ye kura ye nyina yie. Isi amanfo osreye. So say unrecognize Arsenal. Should they win the league, unrecognize them because what we say they are winning games illegally. What is illegal about?
Yeah, nah. Mikel, you see on the our podcast.
Yeah.
It's all the podcast. We have podcast new year. There naka. With the Marco said, more shoot two podcasts now.
Aka following numbers.
More post to platforms in Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, wherever, Facebook near there. There naka. There can you views. There are attractive views, you know. And controversial comments.
Yes.
And the Sky for no. See about Premier League Monday, we know trans no mudim come. They want to make news for Tuesday. It was a Karaga. AFCON is not a major trophy, major tournament. Now Jamie Redknapp did it, Namha, Gary Neville did it, Namha. Then they make news for Sky. He's being smart, ain't he? Like Ubenya hate comments never by man for be do what idea. But you look at the numbers and make your money and go away.
Yes.
And I just say the comment in here. Comment be a bit to me, so I can say be unimbo mu ana be say. What na dwen kire no.
By disrespectful to say that they are winning games illegally there. Since when now the free kick, the corner kick, she go illegal.
Tio. I said this is United as a corner kick goals, baby. Meboa. Back be at Tottenham. Bruno Passema, Kobimenu Yiba, 18 box na chiam bomo finish. Na corner kick goal. Meboa. Ya bo free kick ama Casemiro Apimashe. And now you need Newcastle free kick na Casemiro Apimashe. Ya she goes from set pieces. But how many of them and will be a question the way goes Nisiba?
Now then Arsenal the more question the way goes
Nisiba. In the case of Arsenal, but some of the goals no share from set pieces no. It do hanya heckle keeper near Bobby minimum na wrong and not just say illegal.
Near heckle keeper near Bobby minimum and the nyamiadum. Aside referees no more failed national. Aside unfailed decision, you know, there is something called VAR.
Yeah.
And the Arsenal Kochichiri will be.
But so we've seen so many times they the VAR is why a mistake.
And the any fakoshe VAR. Fakoshe referee. Say everyone say Jurien Timber, and Saliba, and Declan Rice, Wachichiri Jao Pedro. They will say referee penalty 1 year. Arsenal they was saying go walk.
Yes. But no attention who say. On na dwen kire na o kire o.
When I make sure say
wo so dey na wo so kire. Wo so obi so ti baby aka se ko feel abi. So because all can asem say no. Ono so na nya adwen.
Me problem with him say was illegal. Hey, ade ye illegal dia yetimi be chew man ye you. Can you arrest us now?
Say ade illegal ade tiamra. Wo bi minim na shegu ase tiamra.
Tiamra referees ni ye. Say ti no mo na ye law enforcement
Maradona say hand of God. Na referees na match ni. What you say? But go ni jina. What the Ninsane say? Up to now 1986, bepem ne. How many years? 39 years.
Na who say amount for be crazy site na no penalty na e jima Arsenal against Liverpool.
39-40 years ni. Go nda so jinem.
On Arsenal ho nto no. Omo league and then on focus on the Chelsea.
That's all.
So Achina Kanu it is against Newcastle United. Who say me have always said say Chelsea were good players, so okay. Now, I think CC and the biggest issue no say first 11 inya could do pitch ni suwi na e chire for no and a problem. Center back wo kra de o mu nyina none of them na reliable. None of them. Chaloba ninam sa because it is the only option available. But you have Badiashile, Joshua Champon, Wesley Fofana, Sakra de Minfanin Kahu. The first game was impressive. I don't know why on Shade Nyamo many as we move along. Ebia is because ni age ni or form ni they want to manage him. But the point is that Kanu and no anami bobo Chelsea backline. Our mode year. Sa won this against Napoli in 2012. It was Stamford Bridge. Ubehu John Terry. Ubehu David Luiz. David Luiz to me lose concentration anyhow. But there is a certain John Terry. What? Or bet check you on him. Hey baby, Ujinan Brawachi. Go forward. Push here. Oh, that kind of thing. No. Ivanovic, no many Ashley Komu, and this high quality. No. You don't have it. At the same time, Chelsea are making a very tight corner because of where club nepes oko. And anano namika. In the first league game, Chelsea kobo 2-2. It was St. James's Park. Okay, against Newcastle. And of course, Kanu's a Newcastle so Omaye on and off this season. At the house sides no. Omun share that consistent is the reason why we check your position on the league table now. See, somewhere around 12 position. Whilst Chelsea the fifth no. Okay. At the house side no. Time we jino munai so pa no by this time so me close to the top 6, top 5. And now me within top 6, top 5. Until this season, form ninye. And until so no, every game be or mubo piano, they want to make sure say, especially in the league, Umbenya a very good scoreline against a Chelsea side that is not consistent. And I think that a game now can a bit me either way. Okay, especially now that there is pressure on Chelsea. Of course, say Newcastle corner Barcelona yini free ma can you sure say asem kesi ABS okay. But in the case of Chelsea, what question PSG Club World Cup? It was expected say and Kofu Ebesan replicated the same performance for best 74 minutes. Now a stable, a okay, but remaining 20 minutes or say 20 something minutes no Kanu. Emani be a disaster for Chelsea. Enti se unya qualification pokra ahead of PSG at home on Tuesday no. It is expected say Chelsea benya respectable scoreline. Enunti the pressure on Chelsea no may not be the same as the pressure on Newcastle and Eddie Howe. I think that between the two teams, no, Chelsea moon and a pressure war almost so part to pick the 3 maximum points. And the money here dies, no. The only way Chelsea can survive, you say Chelsea benya sad days nibi. I no omanya bi this season, but they've not been consistent with such days. They said yeah, West Ham United, both women away see here. Okay. They said yeah, the last game against Villa, it happened here, how the comeback happened. And that performance in the Champions League, it was the city of Naples, when Antonio Conte in Napoli needed the 3 points to stay in the competition at Chelsea. You can even add that one against Barcelona, also in the Champions League. I think sa performances nibi enubi and a Chelsea be here to pick the 3 maximum points. Into my advice to all the Chelsea fans, then they say, make sure say Kanu obey measured in your expectations, because there is pressure on the playing body and the coach. And in such situations, no, enoma PB me see. He say, "Crass, oh Liam Rossinia. Why now didn't better go post num? Are you going back to Robert Sanchez and I say ube maintaining Jorgensen?" From the look of things, it appears that Rossinia best take it to Jorgensen anyway. But mistake BM's Akoba again. The conversation will come up. A year then, and one más Sanchez the opportunity to be there, even against PSG. After the defeat, Amman Fosha says, "Oh, never sent Robert Sanchez said die and all of that." In Tikanu, there is pressure on the team, which is why I was say Chelsea fans are measured in normal expectations. Give a win to Arsenal against Everton, it can be tough. But again, media, at this point, at this stage of the competition, I've always said, say, what you need is to win the games and you are good to go. It doesn't matter how it happens. Okay, say you're ugly, say you're beautiful. Arsenal will need the 3 maximum points. Don't forget, Kanu. Premier League ni about 38 games. So, okay. And yes, even the 7 points gap that City ne Arsenal no decline in terminal. We know that City were a game to play, and now Arsenal bought a game more than City. Of course, we know that the new automatic say City could share Crystal Palace, but should they win? And now say who decided say City best into they can. It means it's not 7, it's 4. And Nansania Everton for you so actually they have proven to us that they can be very stubborn. And it looks like Arsenal beat me in a tough moment in the course of the game, but I'll still pick Arsenal say Ombe pick the 3 maximum points.
All right.
Okay. And City omu game no so ehu. City be kwa Akoto Samavel mo. Kanu watch check West Ham United nan say. Obehye omu a wo ho hihye e be hihye no.
And the City side anya den Guardiola be trade squad no.
Asem no. Enti heading for City.
Heading.
Wo ye what we say we go City win straight, be careful.
Right.
I am fancy.
Yentenimra.
Mema ahwefo ne etiefo nyina kwa baba Amuzu Beverages Enterprise. Na yedin se bia be fe no Amuzu Bitters. Amuzu Bitters aka Atopa 5000 Bitters. We yen san edi nubna krojen a how bie ni akiri yedi ahye. Na etiefo a omoteba me hodie. Duduo na beji Amuzu Co Herbs ekoshe omade no no made. Ibisu beji Amuzu Manpower Herbs na ma konoa anaso na kwche omunsa enne bakasa inuro mienu nyina bom atuni din Amuzu Bitters de koko ha no so twa bi na kwani de ose ni be masem ahoodin wo fom se o twa 2 tot 3 tot na ahoodin no epeja no enam damrama eni ododua a yede aka Amuzu Bitters winti oba bi ose oni atenka Beme bia osi oni akono ma ne yire onya twa bia satenka anasa akono no ebe ni enam se de pepre ene hwintia e de afrenti abre insano ne pampana no ase ma utwa bia enyi wanum enti se ukodwabo bia ase na opese oni so ebo ni so kakra Amuzu Bitters why ebo ni so ba enyi wanum Amuzu Bitters to baako atopa bebre Amuzu Bitters obi a otiamia osi doctor ade hs mekuliko dua so a biye mutim anase constipation e wo me so onya Amuzu Bitters twa oye be sane kama obi te bu akohoma na so ye 7 favorite food a na ne kondo ne no matro otimi nidi onya Amuzu Bitters twa akotwetwa petati na aba medre na wutimi ni no obedi akabone kama Amuzu Bitters eyensa ehwemu yie pa enam se nnua na ye de afre ma hoodinti onomu a tipa bia ni akire se metwa Amuzu Bitters re menya hangover bibia se ni ho se manom Amuzu Bitters ma ade achi hunam ye me ya dabi nnua na ye de ahyen sane nnua emma nipa hoodene ma insechi how setipaye uhubi insabrechi how se memwai ha menya hangover no mi hubi we ya insa minya meka kudro so a menu akudro so a menu mu how bia ni akire de otiamia onu Bitters bia mu a no da no se na twa Amuzu Bitters na yede beba oba bia otiamia owo menstrual pains obuni se obre pa no onom Amuzu Bitters Amuzu Bitters mesebo so meso a be ko fikire kama insan ya meka ho asem ehu nya dene ne buo so nya dene se dodo pa na opetu dia no aba santase apampatia na wa frɛ na my 0247 776743 0247 77 6743 Amuzu Bitters ekoye
Ensana nubinasha no manabo and some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters.
Apomode mapadie enoane Hepa Plus mixture. Apomode mapadie enoane Hepa Plus mixture.
Hey, unia, Pavi, and the black smokes mixture no. Malaria dronana. Ane, say an answer. Ubeje the same name wife, you know, you're tested positive. Ya no be no. Say a cool malaria morning, you know. I'm in negative. Adia, one hour, Hepa Plus mixture no. And what do you swabba? Cynthia, I was a immune system. I strong the beer. Anti Pavi,
a support to immune system no.
Na plus mox no so, to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms. At a say a tipaye, a fear, one more tour, and one meranumsa. Achakura 4 days. Na Pavi, and the plus mox mixer. One no, to malaria and asakura. And yes, I be doctor. From 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grunedi Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A pin for a battle more manufo and Quadawi in few you come. Our pharmacist and her bashop.
FDA aje Jodian Kratu.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watch. Perfect series books here. Oh, mammy, go to be mammy, man. Oh, Jajai. Abua Wamo say what to make in kind kama. What cabrofo. Wow. Now, Quinta walk ready. A Jajai. Wonderful. Miss Ghana for GIJ Perfect series. At 2 more dear. Jai. No, dear name D4 and a chair woman Pia. Our crutch. Nursery. Any KG. Books PAB. And our science. Creative arts, maths, RME, history, coloring, computing, OWAP, Nina. Every basic 1, equals basic 6. English, every basic 1, equals junior high school. Ne ban combine soa, or Nina be English nom and maths nom. Me say, books to be anywhere. Perfect series, NB, Nagias, and Naka, and so I'm a prover into a batter pian kotobi maneba. Hey, and I say, wait, dear, so could be crab to me. I could chew Akoton. How many students? Now, and look, what table one say she almost has a mock exams, terminal exams, and a midterm exams at the master schools. A here one more at to phone call put to a station and crying down so mine. First up, and your mom by beer, your tonto books beer for 0243 299938 and a 0540 755 465. Perfect series. Your worst future is secured.
Kitima Heba Center. Yana Yakofa Pada Wanwaso Biaba Esayalewa, everything say chlamydia, syphilis, Oba, I won't be at the pacho, and I see Sebia Bonka, Bema be on so a the pacho, or no, you won't be as on the Bema too heavy, will be so hard a low spend count, will be on the Beman's where a Bukra Kojoto, or hernia, stroke, hepatitis B, cancer, stomach ulcer, will be a kidney, will be the Nakuma, the pacho, will be so on the Chilica say, yeah, will be a hormone power, I let it say fabro, a silo quite, Yarabia, me feel say, one thing, Samabo Dimbiano, the pacho. Nina, Kitima Heba Center, or by Bitima Sama. Kitima Heba Center, Yaya Juma, Eda, Eduada, Akopem Memen. So if you are Obehuye, Accra, and I say Kumasi, Abuakwa Sepas. Offer number 0246 91 47 17. Accra number 0541 23 42.
Ah, Akuma Bitters. Watch Makoma. Akuma Bitters. Nie.
Driver need ye. Sa wote sequence wa. Bibia betumi asi. Enu nti na wasa wo ye motor insurance. Aye ntem. Ema wo hotoso. Na enya wo mo woni ntutu nka wo nsam ahohiahia mu. Say a comprehensive motor insurance, third party fire and theft, and a third party nkoa. Provident insurance ni woni daso. Every January kosi March. Sa wo ye insurance wo ye ho. Ana o renewa. Ye chawfua coupons. Ane branded souvenirs kama. Enhihye kakra wo. Ko Provident insurance branch bia. Ana ye agency outlets. Obetumi so ko license broker bia ho. Wo penchiremu bia. Fresh 050-937-4928. Ana ko providentgh.com. Kaisa wo yan kronkro be here Ghana card. Ana dwuma ko so be here 10 number. Sene NIC nhyehyɛ tie.
With Provident, man, you're covered.
Yadiaba Braki 1984 Enterprise at Akuma Bitters ni Akuma Atadi Ginger Lekono Abedjaso. Akuma Bitters no yade 20 ni Shentia Pepre Nubna ene nutahini ahodo na ayo. Eno a ɛna mmeranteɛ mmabawa ɛne nipa binom ɛde bɔ wɔnum anakrewa wɔnom nso a ɛma wɔnum ɛtɔ so na ɛnam ɔdoma nkoma nneɛma a ɔde ayɔ ne nti ɛsan wɔ mfasoɔ bebree afei yɛsan wɔ akoma atabi ginger liquor ɛno deɛ kewuo jejejejejejejejan ɛyɛ power ɛnam atadwe ɛne akekaduro ne nti sɛ wotwa bi a ɛma wogyina wo nan so peme di wakɔnkɔsam ɛmɛmam enti wedeɛ nunum bi bubɔ bi na wo ho ɛnsɛpɛw bitasi wobɛnya bi wɔ Ghana fana baabia telephone 0249 671 984 akoma bitters ne akoma atadwe ginger liquor ɛkɔ na ɛdadin so
102.9 Otec Sports. 102.9 Otec Sports.
ya ukwa koto onioma papa nko a ena abapa shopping mall motonton ewo omo asoeye ope phone ope laptop ope fan ope TV air condition ena afi nioma odi besiesie o kitchen ama o kitchen IFA open tade ope empa sanso ena wardrobe ene nkonwa na ope a fa woni eche abapa shopping mall ne koje odie omo saton abapa portable washing machine ne bo no eda form 399 Ghana cedis pe na wonsa ka bi amanfo guso omo 20 kan ho na onso ekoje abapa portable washing machine ni bi unioma yefia eno a ena ebesi ede ama kama eno achi utonioma ewo abapa shopping mall a omo eye delivery nti bebi a wo bia no omo ede bebro empo no se usika sem ena wo form a eno an se wo de obekọ man so ye anase obefre abapa shopping mall na afi ade bia upe bia no tuane nkakra utue wi a bebi a wo bia no omo ankasa ede ebebro free obetimi afa phone na wako Play Store anase App Store no downloadu abapa mall omo app ni bi na afi wonso watimi ene omo edigwa ewo so wo hwe abapa mall a obehu omo ewo tafo 3 ma saka park wa abronsan na esi ni mo no utu ani a obehu abapa shopping mall from ewo 0593 38 6133 0593 386133 and I say 0593 391848 0593 391848 yewura weekend na kroma de weekend edru na se program bia ekoso a say ye live band nko ade a ubuso obia be ka chew say eye Helper Plus live band isan say omo ena eba ne live band na kroma omo ye number 1 say uye eye oye wedding crusade birthday party schools and sorry ena moye program say munya live band dia ene Helper Plus live band ena wose mo from omo ba enwum bia wo pebia no omo ebetimi abo ama program na say ayede nti free Helper Plus live band e wo 0593 386133 0593 386133 the fearsome 3 eye Helper Plus pavi ena fe plasmos enomiensa ena yaka bom onuma yare bia eha obia no ebetu ase ediama empo se yare bia no enya nchiwa obetimi age the fearsome 3 na fe wanom ne nkakra eba sade a yare no ontimi kra en attackeo menstrual pains yenuano mabosome so na se ukomficha wote ya oflow no emaye nyinyina ne se obenya the fearsome 3 malaria ena how typhoid sanso ena stroke hypertension diabetes waye kese srade nko ena ama waye kese a unya the fearsome 3 enoma ebeboa na afi a shape body no edi amount emema na muntimi empower ye no sexual weakness fearsome 3 ebetu ase edi amount low libido wa watenka ewechire ono dofuhia chese mubedi agora onte de unya the fearsome 3 enoma chese bibia ebekoye edi amount ebetu infection ase sanso ena onoma eboa ema nkwama no emu ye den ebasa obody no enya hoden na afi dwumedie bia wo se odibia no wetimi edini kama nti koje Helper Plus pavi ena afi plasmos ye kase the fearsome 3 a no age so power to the people Fred Doctor I was 0542 778572 0542 778572 and that's 0542 807907 0542 807907 extreme coating semen kanche say edru bebia e wo say uti usika eto paint papa menti usika enkoto fake and I say a cake paint just a painter etwem 80s mu oni 70s mu paint no there be eni kwan say uyusu no enemrem esa say ukoto fake and I say a cake painter odi be painti ufia and I say odan ho nsuo beto ewia bebo obun say ebe pepa nyina e de free o nemom extreme coatings there eye paint papa panti no odi no e painti ufie ho a ufie ne ebe ye fe ebe sai kama extreme coatings there omo paint nyina ye original omo di free techie ena eba sanso ena onti usika enkoto extreme coatings omo paint enu ho da esanse odi painti ufie ne ho a chese eche panye emane ye fe se nei paint no open design bia na se color bia no ya odi painti efe ne ho ena fe inside no extreme coatings eton bi omo stone x ewo ho omo prestige omo graviato omo pearl ena fe white and off white paint nyina no obenya bi ewo extreme coatings omo se enkanche say omo special package e ma painters nyina enti wo ye painter e bia wonya job wonya adwuma ope bebi a obeto painter ko extreme coatings uto paint wo ha omo ebete so de amount omo special package omo de maw enu achi nsu no omo sa special training session e de ma painters a nei anaso omo a omo epese omo beye painters ntino ka ho fa woni eche extreme coatings obehu omo ewo Atenga Junction opposite La Petite Chemist odru Atenga Junction a extreme coatings ne La Petite Chemist ene opposite from ewo 0200 922202 0200 922202 eba ni insurance dia edin ba ko pe ena ye nyina ye nim eye Provident Insurance Company Limited provident for se menka nkyɛw sɛ broma so yɛ na bɛyɛ insurance ɛnɛ sɛ sika ho ayɛ den wankɔ provident insurance for hɔ ankɔyɛ insurance na sɛ wokɔ baabi foforɔ a wanhwɛ asɛm bɛto wohwehwɛ ɔmo koraa wonhu ɔmo provident deɛ ɔmo baa yɛakyɛ Ghana ha yɛagye ɔmo atom nti kɔ na kɔyɛ comprehensive saa nso ɛna third party fire and theft ɛna afei third party only motor insurance nyi nyinaa no ɔmo ɛyɛ bi na promo no egu so a ɛkɔ so sɛ onya ɛnkɔ provident for hɔ ɛnkɔyɛ wo insurance a promo no ɛbɛ end March ɛhyɛ ase January nti ka ho kɔ wokɔ na kɔ wokɔyɛ insurance a otie yi a wobɛnya fuel coupons na afei nso akɔ akɔbu fuel free ɛno akyi no ɔmo branded souvenir t-shirt a wodoɔ key holders a wodoɔ ɛne akyɛdeɛ bebree ɛna provident for ɛde ɛɛma o hwɛ ɔmo a ɔmo branches no ɛdɔɔso swami wobɛhu provident for ɛwɔ decoration nkyɛn hɔ airport nso ɔmo opposite DVLA ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu ɔmo nhyiaeɛ so for ɔmo nkɔ opposite car bank ɔboase for stadium road ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu provident patase for nso brotherman sport DVLA ɛwɔ Kumase ya wobɛhu ɔmo ɛwɔ nkɔkɔ for ɔmo nkɔ station no ɛna afei mo a mote nka ɛwɔ Asante Mampɔ no cooperative wobɛtumi akɔ no akɔ frɛ ɔmo ɛwɔ 0200 234806 0200 234806 and that's 0501 409087 0501 409087 and that's 0547 425971 0547 425971 say okoho na say anase okọ provident akwa insurance a obetimi anase fa Ghana card ekọ enu achi for corporate clients no monso monfa motin number emfa nkọ na omunye ne kama emfa ema with provident man you are covered shanu so say dwumade we terms and conditions eye apply into opanyi media ni sia
all right yo yankwa anim yenua yima ewo Lancer Chemist were doom is Ashtown Lancer Chemist okay Ashtown yeah was say Liverpool Liverpool ne obawan local club Liverpool and Kotoko enti nanse ontimi sports na Liverpool dey say bi nsi wo ho ana Kotoko so dey fine ebi ananse results na up and down bi ni ade anyway me encha Imani squad omo ho nyina Mr. Debra so Osons on a manager Osons Chemist Mr. Debra chairman Abiola Manchester City wakoji agu ho nto ma edin no mo de nam system ni mu City obi antumi nkoma ase omo digu omo ho a obi antumi nka out of ferry no City Chelsea de nko na Chelsea na da Chelsea City de ndi obi a edin yanka wasem so ti ba be hwe de aka no so na Chuku awade se Chuku de onipa
Chuku de enyina enipa no we have you
Chuku say
heavy pa
ba fie no bedru fie no wo say live and wa launch ato ne giant screen so fie TVs kakraka ana o hwe
wa bedru fie wo he
Obedu fie wo ni fie
abrochiro okay
ni fie wo team
okay say bi team kakra mi say bia obedu fie wo Ghana hana uti
eti me encha na nwumre Chuku on a rep Emma GBC
okay
e USA
so your action man pa
hey Chuku de we na den hey was say Chuku ani mbegu ase de sika ni mgu ase so what you say na sika she no ho na obeye www o ma sika ni mo ni mgu ase all right yem fast dani bi ma Blackie 1984 Enterprise for one producers of Akuma Bitters and Akuma Tadri Ginger no ba to teni ye o yo ba o ye bema o ye penyini o ya brantie o ya babawa now the problem ade masa o na masa ase su nyina ne say aduane no ye ma nkwan de a untumi ni emu de untumi ni adanya ya na wokon no aduane nyese common ne wokon na no aduane walusu appetite ebacho wonu adura ne akoma bitters because enebe mo appetite amatuma didi kama nipa dasani de ya na de bia meka se hunam no ehia aduane pi eno so proven by dietitians and doctor medical practitioners no nyina ka se hunam no ehia aduane pi aro bi wo ho akakra no ayo so odi no so kra na asan ye problem ontumi ni di fufuo o bon to aba kuma na aye nsem bamku baako obetwa fa ne bosa mesro unim nsano mo nko ade a akoma bitters before abedidi no wate kakra ebeboa mo etuma didi akoma bitters yi ye wo herbs e wo mu a ebua esa sisi yare enti de ontumi ntrance ene de oye adwuma a wo trance che ebi ye driver for bankers bankers de no kura nyame anim nie mu hia akoma bitters chen bibia wasasi so but in moderation so responsibly and afi so emma no bebre su ochima mu hawa wodo o bana no minsano mu a me patro fiti neko nom akoma bitters and betumi asort out na afi bibia tumi kama na afi so emmema ntie ni yie herbs a eboa o mema sem so no ebi wom herbs ebeboa ma wetumi gina wonan so ache enye de bia na wo say sikape sometimes so wetumi diwani eni jeni bi no ene say oni wo hu kani ana wo girlfriend enye wa oh like oni was mamen kind of sex partner musia was a performance no eye de eso ani eso wo ani na so ba na ani no bia nya na nigye enti akoma bitters no na betuma mo akosa long journey na ani je beba bebacho enye aphrodisiac bia na sesegum eye herbs eye munni aduaba na momfa hanensa yare na bi ene agina so de aye enti mesrew obenom nsa de a eye akoma bitters ena akoma atadwe ginger no so no eno de just different taste keke because ingredients no dodo na no akoma bitters de na bi ewo atadwe ni mo ba we de atadwe ene kakadro ena enti wuti kakadro ni atadwe ni wom atadwe so de unim ho adwuma etumi ye enti uyo bawo ye bema wonya free 18 years kode ya betumi anom de wafa fru de woma akwada no fo de onya 18 years ontwe ne ho mfiri ho na fe omo maka ne de akoma bitters akoma atadweliko na yemfanye ho adro bibia ben fine mo amope bi etu no ye wo esre so kumase esre so udru esre so a eho ne ye wo obetumi afre telephone number yi na ye no wadi nkomo Ghana ha baby a wo bia no ye supply nsako black if omukọ upper east upper west ana no bonkro bi stretch bi afafa so ni ade na me say wow okwani nim Ghana o chimpa wo de nsako ko supply nsama manfo wa chichichi na udru bono udru bono western north bono east jack eyo munza omunu manu no akoma bitters akoma atadwe liquor anoso boapa enti fra 0249 671 984 0249 671 984 and 0245 105476 Easter praise ye behim hallelujah is our song. Easter praise baso na me admo on the 12th of April busuma ye ba be simino ne da to so dumienu kwasiada All Saints Catholic Church wo fanchine bra was opposite one ano na sorry ne wo All Saints abujanfo nhyane so say saada no anwuntofo mo agidin Ghana ha say na eba me kire gospel musicians no na the biggest artist on the bill PSA Esther so de nenyom bebre so atiaze PSA Esther wono na headline event no na bibia kama intimesrew make sure say obeba na obeka ye ho na yi nyame aye yada na se for waye de waya ma ye nyina wa afini mu emmode mmo ahodo nyankopon abama ye ne de yentumi mfa ya no enka ni nyina enti de be ne se nyame adoma on the 12 ye nyina be hia na afe yaye amana efe enti mesra obebia wo bia no fa se to do list so say nyankopon ya adomo a on the 12th of April ewo fanchine bra we ye the Parish Youth Council our more All Saints Catholic Church fanchine bra ene Otec FM ene ya collabo edeba the second edition last year de no na no hye sada no bia hye white asori dem ho nyina de fita na wo hwe setup amu ye ne je machines a wo do mo hye ne ho ene de we a Ohima Esther last year obe born kama na enu kan dey this year PSA Esther what you say PSA Esther enyo no nko a Pastor Jojo Ahen Kumasi ase de o wa ha now pe gospel music a unim Pastor Jojo Ahen wo mo amutimi eto nnwoma so abofo etimu yo mo de no kan bi unim adwuma pa Pastor Jojo Ahen eba ena ye nua ba ye frɛ no Benedicta Blestack Minister Benedicta Blestack ono so beba be huya nwom ama dwumade na ase ayede ti ya na wa hye no so omom kura mu ama ya cover event kama event Dictadome dome kakraka Kumasi ase de emze ye ni so event centers bi sa wa ha na bi patase adwunase kwan no so no so patase dwunase shops na ewo ho na ultra shops ne ko wani ma eho na event Dictadome ewo omu ye opened to the public event bi a wo ye bi abeje woni faye obeso ye gospel rock show bi o de Kumasi artist bi na ba be perform wo ho watch ase obetumi aba abeje dia ye nye gospel nko a event bi a wo ware wo ye reception event bi abeso de bi ano na tiniye decoration wa bono inside wo nyasem ketwa dome efa free efa nipa kopim be 500 saranso na ye wo changing rooms wo ho washrooms no kra de ye wo standby cleaners wo ho into ayese Kumasi City Mall no du Kumasi City Mall a wura mu pay ya na cleaners na room akọ clean so kama na next person etumi ayisu sana ohote eti yesremo event Dictadome open to the public your standby gen enti nkani akọ offer no ase atwa tum na ato aso car park kakraka nipa ba nyino bia de car bakra munya be bia parke a chese security fo gina mo nanso ma bibia akoyie and afei ye ka mo say birthday party bi na person ye wedding a year reception where ye na wi opese ahoho no ba ho na wo serve wo kama no be rent ho anniversary events ahodo corporate event social event bia event Dictadome patasi dwunase and abi hu ye next to Gospel Ambassador Church wona bibia ni a obetumi abuki ana enquiries bi na person ya number obefreni 0244 084 684 0244 084 684 and 0550 293 645 0550 293 645 and a Grow Fine Herbal Tonic and a Grow Fine Ointment and you bring Chakesi and come out Dr. Menses Dr. Grow Fine or a heavy brutal a doc dear no crepa ne say or my doctor dear ya kono keke onu sia ne pa na hwede we sia hwea to so doc we heavy Grow Fine duru a the feeling weakness what that sort of person say honam nyina ya oya na de akɔhye mattress ya also pay Grow Fine no wakɔ adwuma ba wayɛ mmerɛ oje ho ba bi anye wo Grow Fine bi wɔ hɔ ano wanom mo amoye gya ho adwuma emma bosome so anakɔfa nsɛm pia ba enu nti ne friend Dr. Menses wɔn mo de adi afe mfie mienu mfie miensa a wɔn ntima da wɔn num Grow Fine no awɔwasɛm esie enye magic bia o scientific haban Ghana koko ɛne ade ayɛ ti grow fine ne deɛ don't go there fantini bɛsɛ monko hɔ ɛyɛ correct pa na ɛboa nipadua no ma ne nya ahoɔden ɛsa ne ho yareɛ ntɛm nti yareɛ bi a ɛbɔ obi ano no grow fine a wobɛnya saa energy na sɛ ɛbɛ boost system na ma bibia tuma ayɛ kama vitamins ahodoɔ no ne nyinaa no onsa bɛtumi aka na aboa ma ho tumi ayɛ den bɛ fight infections ɛne kyɛ sɛ nyɛma ahodoɔ a ɛtetew no nyinaa no ne nyinaa ɛbɛdwane mesan si so biem sɛ naduro no ɛnyɛ magic na mmom ɛyɛ scientific nnuro no yɛde Ghana koko ɛne ya nubina ya yɛde ayɛ doc wabin yie paa yɛ book mu nimdeɛ ɛna ɔde yɛ nnuro ntia na wahyɛ no so ɛna grow fine ointment ne deɛ ohina yɛ oya usisi ukotodwe wuntirim na ɛtwetwe wo anaasɛ wapɔ so na anwe ne sen ɔsi ubowura pharmacy bi ana herbal shop bi also pe grow fine ointment and grow fine herbal tonic any grow fine ointment when you be at herbal and pharmacy bi and after Dr. Grow Fine Dr. Mensa say 0244 596532 0244 596532 Grow Fine makes you grow fine. Tia come say on the 12th of next month Yankopon adoma yedi Easter Sunday na ne na watch pepepe na yedi dwumadi no ehye so Easter Praise 2026 ebacho obezo osua de ensantroni na waba Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na nena me catch Father Dusty say since I'm bo Otec FM 12 years ni as a fee pan me say students no doors pa yes story na say news no ekọ amanfo nim say the best place to be a journalist kroma your media institutions no you almost everywhere across Ghana you Otec products concrete TV so radio so omogu say champana kumasi as the crowd nyanka oba Otec FM ha membwana kwame ageni mboati na nakokoto owie school Dominic Ouso ansa walasti owie school ho Sikapa ewie school ho Eugene Maradona ewie school ho what you say Abuajiwa newscaster Abuajiwa or a student and as an old student ewo honum a lot of them because I'm a boy bia bahabi to kwan kra just as say o masesa career ani ade intimacy obeso ben century amen kan tintin kan it bra be hwe say asofo ne ade a omu nyina be sua de sofo penyin pa sua de wa enti ha de oba ye be train you ye obeso ye sports journalist person who kind news who host to program politics and now whichever program be a person who host to brand yen chira wade wa ha be far forms be trading and after 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 Donek heba mixture ekoyi papa premature ejaculation bema oni obehia mu a 3 seconds 5 seconds 1 minute 2 minutes and the girls in the floor 2 minutes man a hard drink kope bitonum erectile dysfunction bema de janim and me nyina so ena doctor ka kire say ohunsuo no wo fom enunti untumi nyem oba o sperm count no wo fom eba ne sa wanhwe ye oba no be konchen akwa fanye nsa brew just 10 years time wakwa DNA ade ya pan so be hwe obi ba 10 years 10 years enye yizo share kantin fi abi tua no na nya oba na ne papa ne nam last hour kran be kwa hwe ne papa ebe ya pa ntimi serew ntwema binto wa wo de immune system ne boost ne kama a for the treatment of waist pains and improve brain function ma moja dia frusane kama donek ho fa so epi amanfo num di ho adanse da enye wan say Ghana ha be bia donek ewo ho kro bia so benya donek ato timisiro kopebiton ne mo Diamond Scientific Research and Alternative Medicine Hospital one mo na this adriaba o mo se frɛ o mo ewo 0246 727677 0246 727677 and at 0249 2082 52 ɛno yɛ Dr. Isel ɛne Dr. Kwache wɔn telephone numbers ɛno nyame adom ɔkyena yɛwɔ FA Cup akansie baako ɛba so ɛno bɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Nana Fosuji Aboɔ Park obɛkyɛm ɛyɛ between Aduana Stars ɛne Techiman Liberty Youth. Kick-off time ɛyɛ 3 p.m. Kain ɛwɔ bɛkyɛm ɛna akansie no ɛba so. Na mpanyinfoɔ nhyehyɛ wɔn ayɛ no wɔn kyerɛ sɛ referee no Juliet Apia. Ɔna odi kɔtɔkɔ ne kimfeisa na dini anyhow no. That referee no also pagya ne mmɔden mom to be honest with you. Nana de bia a man I say you the soft gloves and they are tackle on issues no. Be man di saa match ne saa dana. Kan sema obeti tina sumo kroma na bia nya papa. Ba your banti obi nyina ya kaya no atum but to be honest with you na performance ne nye. Kotokoni kin face FA Cup. Awanya ono a.
Oh ne
di. Den na ye no wa hwa na performance na ye.
Oh den on say you complaining bebre.
Yes.
But on a good day, she's a good referee. On a good day, she's a very good referee.
Echina on koyire no ho because echina de ne de. Na assistants be Alice Farizua Chakule and Patricia Chira and a fourth referee no e Barikisu Salifu. Match commissioner e Luke Ayo. Na penifoni bi akasa yibetie de omudi atudwa e de afa akensi ahodo a eba so no eho enti yenkɔ yanim na yenhwɛ ho anibesity opanya ndi ne Richard Yeboa ono eye player Emma Aduana Stars echina omuni Techiman Liberty Youth
yebetima shomo ohwe boys ni train omo ya yebetima na omo first division be bayen under reti omo yebetima shomo omo gusundi echisa na ni mapapa oyenima branch so ma fast support na last week Sunday no me support him he almost support na on Saturday will be changed.
All right you anano mbusa semenyo questions be say about return leg woman city bonus say miracle audio ni amo tia omusi answer now
Madrid
only Madrid
return leg okay
uti how omusi answer some questions ni how is he answer there hana senior
ayo mo language and santi
dear men so we okatwi but the content of message now or the mind
sure me no ya
because board the okobo you have to show certain level of respect to opponents. That's what you say. Anyway also meet me asho munti ehwe na me aduma Sunday and I can say me ensa aka ni nyina eba so na say na hyehyɛ ne tie Nana Fosuji Aboɔ Park Nations FC referee Paul Manson team no omone Samuel Boadus Brekum Chelsea and Ekobo referee Julian Nunu since we di kotokoni Go Stars so wasamba abedi ba akubi na nsen I think All Blacks match
last round of matches in
we di ba akubi yeah until wasamba bechem abedi Nations and Brekum Chelsea you know basu nyame aduma Sunday referee Julian Nunu on a set Abletor ne Richard Nate wo mo na be hwe lines na fe Rita Boateng in cancer I fourth referee Richard Idrisu and a match commissioner na fe kwasiada krona no 2 games enso akoso ewo Cape Coast first one here 3 o'clock na second one no at 7 p.m. na say is this 6 and 7 p.m.
7
right
p.m. Yeah.
Okay so Cape Coast Stadium Nobel host to Dreams and Heart of Lions at 3 p.m. Referee Charles Bulu on a this match no. Roland Addy and Theophilus Akugri one measure lines now for Franklin Akumate I fourth referee. James Odum any match commissioner. Now for Atram Divisa almost only Midiema almost the attend so at 7 p.m. Selom Yao Bless on a better centerman. Gabriel Boateng and Joshua Agbo on assistant referees. Colin Zamwa Reginald one by fourth referee nafe Alexander Ajimandua I am match commissioner. Now reactions ni bi ni Ibrahim Tanko wono ena oye head coach Emma Midiema omo bo edetia Atram Divisa.
Atram Divisa is a very good team, and Atram self is my friend. We work together with the U23, and I don't think we have to take the game lightly because, like I said, we want to go to the next round. So definitely we are approaching the game with all seriousness.
All right, and Ibrahim Tanko. Yeah, almost our lectures will be.
Yeah.
So, bless no, more lectures will be.
Oh yeah, how to lecture more
how to answer questions. So,
yeah.
Wow, Ebua
lecture more, but so we ha nye bida. And I untimi nyane say every week biano or the one player na maybe have 2-3 players be na or say rotate e bi wa coach you but I'm say talking to the camera and microphone no and so to me beating a kakra
someone time yet I was say your routine and then necessarily pre-match conferences
so
more picky player back na wakasa fa nyema bebre hu no training ne ho ne sa nyema no so ebua power but boys e ball mo bo nyina no mo e mu so metu kwan
sure
na otu kwan kwa broach na ebusa question antimi nka se be show mo ye be show so ye be show mo we be show mo so ti anyway omo ko ya no mo ta mo different orientation ti ane de omo nyiro mo no nko mo nim na Winfred Dormon one na oye coach Emma Dreams FC omo ni Heart of Lions and na Airborne FA Cup ni mo
we have a very rich history with the FA Cup, so the club is taking this quarterfinals very, very seriously. We expect a very difficult challenge, but we should be able to, handle whatever challenge they will pose. Yes, in the Ghana Premier League, in the first round we went there and we lost by a painful 1-0. The second round fixture, we managed to beat them 3-0. So therefore, games between Heart of Lions and Dreams FC has always been a challenging game, has always been an eventful game. And I'm looking forward to Sunday that we are going to witness another eventful football. They are a team that also would like to put the ball on the ground and like to play through the test. We share a similar friendship by way of play style. So I believe that this game is going to be very, very interesting and very tactical.
All right, so many Out of Lions now, Boyinti, Bashir, Hayford, and so some other tuja afa kinsi no.
We are also prepared very well, but don't forget to say, your materials are what the question nothing or horses here. This is what maybe some of you have forgotten to consider. Material protocol, the buy for abo, the team is there. We're keep honest, yes, but the materials have changed. It is very difficult. Say, no, yes, as I say, they will see what we can do. Cup match, they only say approaching it different. Because this one, you lose, you are going. League match, then you know, say, even if you lose, you have a second round to beat them again. But you won't meet you. So you have to put all hands on deck and make sure you get your win.
All right, so I know any Komo Abashe here for Sudia Tuja. Now, Karim Zito Akasa. I'm saying we are the first time and our second time I attending since living at Santi Kotoko. I'll say teams na zemu nya abotrema coaches zemu nya abotrema zemu see about eba coaches kakra.
We need to be patient sometimes for the coaches because we are working with human beings with different attitude and the level of intelligence is not the same, the level of endurance is not the same, and we've been giving about 30 players to synchronize their mind to be one. It's not about a day, it's not even about a month. You understand me? And if you don't make peace with reality, you will never understand what I'm saying.
Yo, and also teams say, oh, on the or that's why I Kotoko fan. On ye Pamome Pamuna, and I say, you Obeja Intina, Obeja Kotoko Chidi. I'm
a legend, and I'm the vice president of the Legend Association. I played this club for over 10 years. I won cup, I won a lot with this club. Why should I hate it? This is not my first coming of Kotoko and going. And I'm not the first Kotoko coach, and I will never be the last coach. So why should I be worried? You see, I don't have regret in my life. You understand me? If I'm going to tell you my story of life, you see that no, Zito, I'm blessed. I'm still Kotoko and continue to be Kotoko to the end of my life. Go and watch my car. You still see the flag there.
And some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters.
All right. Sidia. Yen chen komotwetwe na sekakra. Na yen rewrem.
Okay.
Yen nua Maxi of Bibiani Gold Stars. One say Rhys James. Nimia and Lauren James.
Yeah.
Lauren James nso boma Chelsea man no. Nam say our annual event be organize or more organize nua for me no ye friend no. Rhys and Lauren James Cup. And you share picture here that your screen so here. Chelsea players, first team players. Mihu Liam Delap, Mihu Garnacho, Pedro Neto, Trevor Chalobah, Mark Kukureya, Adarabioyo Tosin, Caicedo, James Nininuya James no so ne ho no. Omachi Joao Pedro. And Mihu Andre Santos. The otwas no Enzo Fernandez. And Jorel Hato. Tuntun your last but 20 could be Isugo no. And last person also yet Levi Cowell. Omunya gina chine try. Unim say design magazine.
Oh, okay.
Magazine design.
Okay.
Magazine
designer
Chelsea picture ne dine go
ni RL ne Rhys and Lauren James Cup.
Magazine.
Nice.
Obi na UK no the contract ne man say
on design
be man. Okay. No born correct. Na Chelsea players na gina enti a proud moment to see say one san wadwuma no.
Akodru UK.
Akodru how much say Chelsea players first teamers ni nyina gina chire the picture.
Yeah.
Magazine
Efe. I say born about so I had
ti on course wa nyere no because Maxi de nyame no krenie na obeso o sha say free
oh say e be sha say free MTN FA Cup o sha weekend yi because of the MTN FA Cup quarter final games in Intino leagues nyina on hold because leagues are Premier NFA Division 1 no nyina on hold because of the MTN FA Cup games are ebekose interestingly we the two venues in our games koso already meaning say same way de bia wo ka ho asem the fact that FA Cup committee che competition in northern zone and southern zone no idea back always be I think that arrangement o question say whether the best and I say ebebo the competition but okay no one usual yaba do this stage so the quarter final games 4 teams are omobebo omo matches e wona na Fosuji Abo Park ochina eni nyame adoma Sunday omunyina ifi the northern part of Ghana Adriana Stars Techima Liberty Nations and Brekum Chelsea and out of the 4 emu 3 every bro halfo meka bro halfo in football there still na regions near 10 and emu baako in a free Ashanti region which is Nations say over the other games in because we Cape Coast Stadium now 4 teams in busy the southern part of the country. Dreams FC busy Accra. Heart of Lions Volta. Atram Division so Accra and Mediama western region. So a honor because in terms of balance and as in terms of teams baby or base balance kakra. But for me Adriana Stars any Techima Liberty enye mo ase Chuba Restika uti ne pre-match press conference na o chese o hwe nim o expect say Adriana Stars ebedru the semi-final because we had the last game omo boy in the MTN FA Cup omo be yi kotoko e de omo free tournament nim ewo Kumasi Baba Yara Stadium and then o hwe omo opponent na Kanu Techima Liberty Youth even in the first division zone 1B ohwe omo position make us almost struggle kakra 31 points and almost performance this season no and shada very good sir and playing at Bichim a venue minim say medium Eduana Stars a familiar ewo honum no clearly Eduana ewo chance on be Techima Liberty yes a MTN FA Cup yenim sometimes surprises in romance eta happen but for me this game straight win for Eduana Stars but game back ebe ye tough no nations and a Brekum Chelsea in terms of for me new performance will league in me clearly nations was so a Brekum Chelsea this season Brekum Chelsea struggle Oshe omu position omu da relegation and Kanu obi bebusa say Samuel Bodu e dey na ekoso media for me normally say a do situation be say ya especially say coach no ohwe ne pedigree ene memfan say ne performance na so ko situation bi no who say situation no enko ya sometimes a team no kra ampam na ono ankasa who say there be maya enye ye na ono a eja team no ko and I say was step down and I will resign by week in week out Brekum Chelsea Kanu relegation one omoda omoba so kakra na omasa akoda ho as say uhwe bebi a Chelsea da Kanu for me this season I was so very careful so we be a FA Cup no I don't know say Chelsea for no be decided normally team meet me decided sir because of your position I will league no table no sunti no I was say you concentrate on the league me sure say ubusa team bia and I said 99.9% of the teams are mostly say team no battle for relegation na say FA Cup no odru quarter final na semi final the decision of the club ebe say yen concentrate on the league because oko relegation and say OJ FA Cup no me sure say ubusa club bia obe pese obe survive relegation dan say obeji FA Cup and I say be obeji FA Cup na obe ko relegation and now unko relegation na obeji FA Cup dey na ope me sure say majority and I say clubs odudu na ebe prefer say obe ka league nim enti me nim say Chelsea concentration no ebe wo league no so and I say still on be fight say FA Cup no betimi akoma nim I say etesi pa o Kanu for example Kim Faisal season na ko relegation no say FA Cup ye ko final ye ko relegation and I think before akwade no and also the same thing omuni so atema ko final no and so atema show omuje no that was the season before a ko relegation until normally no say concentration ko ye mienu sa it me affect back so this game Kanu nations started as favorite say unim say omubo weekend here after next week round of matches you know in 2 weeks time nations any Brekum Chelsea ebesa shia ewo league ewo Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex nti ebe interesting part for me tepu nations say omo ebenya win over Brekum Chelsea nations so omo next league game against Asante Kotoko ewo Baba Yara Stadium nti ebe the game before Kotoko nti me sure say coach from Paul Manson ebe room with all the seriousness sabe obetimi anya win na ebustu no against Asante Kotoko next week and then the other the southern sector and also Dreams and Heart of Lions Kanu ebe interesting game pa ebe interesting game pa two teams ni nyina position on the league table no me sure so omu nyina no enya de omu ani je ho Heart of Lions start in the world but all of a sudden Heart of Lions baby omu da no omu ba be ka teams are relegation ebetimi atrete omu same as Dreams FC omu so performance no omu ye consistent kakra omu say no matter asa akofom so ebe interesting pa but ebia Dreams FC senior omu coach Wilfred Dortmund kind no also omu the experience on and oyusu word bi ana term bi say omu ye club as MTN FA Cup no omo eya ade pa ye but Dreams age FA Cup no one that year
omo history rich history
omo rich history e bi kura ko use history na basade rich ka mini de ma Dreams e won rich history yes has ne kotoko omo no age ne mpredudo no omo no be ka say nti for me ebeye game ebeye interesting pa but Dreams started slightly ahead of Heart of Lions. But Atram Divisa ni medium and so can we move the pa Atram Divisa this is upe timba kwa division 1 no omo form pa Kanu omo ka omo very good football and so omo share big clubs a hona Atram Divisa Kanu omo pa in terms of players omo very good players young very good players minim mediama na say Kofi say mediama situation aye hu pa matches no muntimi winning and me sure say coach Ibrahim Tanko ebe per revival say obe per revival so a ebe gina this game a win against Atram Divisa ebe boost to confidence going into the next week league game on Bebo but anything apart from a win against Atram Divisa on Sunday no me sure say ebe ma pressure aba aye mediama super nti ya were interesting games a weekend yi mejili SM10 FA Cup Kanu ya be witness pa yi
all right senior but Dr. Favor Favor Natural Healthcare on the specialist there were the treatment of STIs and namu yaria mushia won paswa mo exchange no eno na doctors was wo hu adru osna ne papa binye pa before and papa be free asasi so no busa na say mudie nimdie no pe no so on your pe ST ade nko a no kire no haban a ye de sansa yare no nti na so de odu onu ma yetatahwe wo de ne candidate wo de pua gono me say nam yare so no yare a mudie de candidiasis gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia UTI ni na ha dwen misro Osebra dote STI sexually transmitted infections no omudia de pa Bola Junction e dote udru hono ma si ka bia team bia si one hour drive so a ho na be branch ewura o branch be ko nim kakra bi o Bola Junction ho na Dr. Favor ewo o de fa number yi na frɛ no 0245 378 255 0245 378-255. We visit to say among teams name coaches no mreka kra. Mo mreka kra. Eya ni na pine. Mo mreka kra.
Mama nyane quick one on that one ja uni ebusiafu ni nkomo kakra. But first of all, minim sense for there omuhia ni bia edi so mbejai so mbebisa no kotoko ho asem okay and I mean to me so nka say on seize conversations on kotoko because or a former player, former coach, he's a supporter
also
now.
a legend okay. Or yeah, on a vice chairman of the Legends Association
or old players association and legends
edini legends
sir
because of legends
and old players different from association different
it's
from
more or less like we are old player now joining Kuna we are part of them. I mean whether we are legend or not
because say now in old players from
the Legends Club as Visa okay. But no credit say a lot of the members per the protocol legendary status but we are part of a Kuno. You get it because I can't say Kotoko legends.
And old player be a legend.
Ban there was so.
Enti omo hwe ni.
Mikel be a legend.
Is a man for global supporters.
Wow. See Madrid more legendary status no. Any Chelsea more legendary status no. Enyepe.
Enti memo nka old players association ne legends association no. Emum omkabo ma betimi aye ikakra.
Because a lot of the members of Legends Association no. What call legendary status no there.
omunru ho
ye mudi so the but they know say
that's separate no
that's the
reality. Ebe ya omunyan old players association no omunyi legend in free so
na Akupa Asante Kotoko old players association.
Yes,
and I think Opokunti ni George Kennedy Mubeli be the member is son no legends involving the likes of Kwesi Appiah ne Onuzito no ne great players from Abokotoko
Johnny
Malik Jaber yeah a lot of
say Razak nso ka ho
hey
and Golden Boy a tin in catch
Golden Boy Nancy na me hwe start bia na we training of you
hey Nancy hey
Golden Boy
he training the Onfeni agro cra
so Golden Boy one of the coaches and one of the legends are still out that who believe he said given the opportunity no even the Black Stars cry what you say but I mean
the third soon pensia na honam na emre
on the office honam na nyemre
okay all right say any coaches be nyini was system
no now okay Aragonese before I will be free with Spain our World Cup near
enti
Ancelotti cross we so that's we ejuma
o say good in bechen Ancelotti ana
I'm sure but if you anya here
now Malik Jaber Kradi as a technical director no when you need to do enti senior mint min ka say wonyai Kotoko hu komodi no ohun but say ye hu instances a utumi bisa coach bi ni previous club hu asem wo say sia me ha na me ye adwuma I want to focus on where I am working now to asim bisa me a bisa me fa baby am ye adwuma I think that will help because anytime you be din komo bia about Kotoko regarding oni Kotoko separation ni bia no now is becoming obvious say one resign uti nkomodie na I say it's almost all the time no it's like I say yaudie bia ni mu you see that kind of thing it's like he wants to create the impression say he's fine oni yaubia say onye Kotoko adwuma ni biem
akwata kwa ne boy na was wa bodam was me more dam so obi a yaka just wa bodam mutimi ya no say wo more dam dia na say wa bodam
you get the point enti I think say on mu bisano no okase mu misano FC Ashanti Gold ho asemo a ebi e beboa ko utie nkomo na ne o kai say woni Wallace de ba kubi o kan ya kan say woni wo yire wo ho na okase o jaiwa ware na open a oni ne be kasa ama na sisa na adwen on sa nkomo no which means say Kotoko 4% ko ntina honye adwuma nko ka so resign nko mbeka say womun nje resignation in entum and all of that nti I think say hono on check ni ye ompisa na mintimi nka de won ka de oba I think for now he's working for FC Ashanti Gold and he's played 2 games and when you 2 good games are ni nyina no Kanu wo for ba ko ye away o share 4-0 and on the second game na at home ni mu na kwaye 4-2 in 2 games no ne side na she 8 goals enti he should be focusing on omo and omo pay qualification to the Premier League agwasa Monaka 6 games right aka 8
yeah, sure.
Okay so 8 more games to go zone 2 so ye tight say do aso wa no ma betwi afam kakra wo mu ana iso pon for kra be fam kakra at some point na Rose Park kra titim say na say abiola mo yi wo mo nan
yeah set kakra
so the focus should be on FC Ashanti Gold me de madwen ya me so mbisa no Kotoko ho asem a on kan kire om say Kotoko adwuma no say nyu on eye enti omu misa no about FC Ashanti Gold it will help but the second thing
certain element of pain so ni mo na
yes
or ya o say we lose job no
yes on to mean Kanu abontin but so resign mpo a na enye obi a Kanu ase ono a giatuma decide say say mayebi okay enti deɛ ebesia ni nti de for na mo ma me mfant what said the Walid Regragui any Morocco ye no right after AFCON no or say mentally why exhausted enti omo call World Cup but watch them say he doesn't want to continue and omo so bo na no si o adwuma na no mpese obeye biem ena wagya to ho when we say the city in such situations no menye so say pain bi bewo musa inti he's a former player, he's worked with Kotoko Bekai Dr. Kiki Sapon Kranda 20 side he was in charge. I mean and it is possible he will come back inti on check those conversations now where one day e bia na akoti afaso akofa baby a bit me akofa asem fufuraba when we say the city inti I think so on focus on FC Ashanti Gold. But the second part of the conversation now.
But just before the question, there is a very important information I was here passing out to motorists. More be chama kofa aboabo. And now free baby I will be na be fa aboabo. I be fa DVL hono. You say car tintin bi alu wa fairly break at tiasa ba be nya accident across kwan ni mienu nyina. Wo kwa aboabo ni se ofri aboabo ba ni nyina.
Tu free airport runabout kwa untimi nko. Ofri aboabo ba airport runabout so untimi nko.
Enti ubenya alternate route bi anu use because I say traffic a jam wo ho no. Udi agora 1 gallon no. Ozo be kwa kama problem. Aha. Enti yesre motorists omo ebe so mo drive fast as stretch no so nyina no. Mo use alternate route. With my you take us ikra no akotie si Amraga junction. Na uko baby uko.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Na ufi wo baby so na eba be fa wa yek na be fa
na pa be first junction ura sipe ho na wo be tiesi ya.
And it started here check because around 8:30 na traffic abuabu sawaba ne area na traffic onye easy.
Okay.
Enye easy.
All right. Enti
mun check.
Can
ma menye 1 minute be on the second part. Say Yema coach's time no. I agree, but it depends. Okay. Mr. Karim Zito started working with Dreams FC somewhere 2017-2018. From that time now, Bepim se Kotoko fan last 2 seasons, getting to the end of last 2 seasons. No. Now the only time be a say only who be a say when ya national team assignment. You see, be why it me under 20. If you why the under 17. Ha okoba edu baby our technical director do bia no san coach. Even around that time na Dreams FC ye ebo omhodin wo Confederation Cup ni no. League ni dimonza no more struggle na relegation mu dem team. Even before winning FA Cup no cry the Dreams Echo Africa no cry, they were still battling with relegation. He was in charge. Yante that say Dreams 4 person or more pamno. It depends on the nature of job na wakofa no. Sisi ya okuta FC Ashanti Gold no Kanu. The very day of G2 say obe coachi FC Ashanti Gold no. Na wajia tum say ehono onya time because they want to qualify to the Premier League. Akabes Yemfan said 10 games to the end of the season. Can they afford say Ubebo ebi abese 2-3 matches na win here? No, I'm say amount of time. They don't have time. Omo de ye instant results. And this who agrees obey FC Ashanti Gold job ne dia uhia instant result. Instantly you must hit the ground running. They said in the first 2 games, watch 8 goals no. But Yemfan say of course if you all stars well lose. The next game against Nano Krane Jemfis pa Ebony no. What was it Ebony? Yeah. Nano Yemfan so abebo draw. The following game who kwa away no akolusu. Menye sure say ora Erika Jumamoni says Candy money team no ewo no. Benya space to still accommodate him. Enti ya na gina adwuma no so. So be fa Asante Kotoko adwuma. Don't talk about time. Obi any time man Kotoko. Ehono oba club no ye. Club o ma build o mo akodum pempen so bi say every single season they want to win something. Untumi mo Kotoko ubo 2-3 games na unwini it's not acceptable. Hearts of folk enye bi na anu didi dramani wom de agu ni so yi. Obeshe Kotoko 1-0 no, they were praising him. But after that, on to me winning games, no, even home matches, crano, ni ho chire no, ena omo to pressure gunu so, and or say he doesn't have enough quality. Okay, sa ani uncommon any idea. Enti Kanu, edwuma bi o ho a ukofa, there is no time. Ebi nso wo ho dia, omo no, onye na dwi so obepe bibi agi. Anase okoye bibi or ye wie no da baby a onko relegation ope. He Diego Simeone any Atletico Madrid. Ye ti abonti a da bia na ye ka so wache dodo enti na nkoi. Ba omo e fa no Kanu. It appears say they are not eager to win the La Liga. They are not eager to win the Champions League. But Real Madrid kofa Alonso from Leverkusen. Nanu ya when we season ne kra because we see no ma bi nko yi ni ade player management any resource ni ade team no general performance no is not that convincing. Today Eyavaro Abelua ene hwe chiri. Trust me. Omu we season na the obesen akwa akofa no. So starting nko ya they will fire you. That is Real Madrid. Barcelona Hansi Flick ba yi ene nko ya Enkome Jane Kwanda Dada. They were working with their own Xavi Hernandez. And Ukraine did for Barcelona to buy him big players. So then they drew baby no. They had to part ways with him because modern mono almost woman convinced and a Hansi Flick ebe take over. And Waji League and what try to defend was our Champions League we. Enti eduma bi ho na okofa. Unya time. A instant hit. You must hit the ground running. Until before you agree to work with clubs like Kotoko, Haas, any all those clubs, no, Kanu, you must be prepared, say. Resource now, koye 1, 2, 3 games power, so be shit. And Mr. Karim Zito knows that because we're Kotoko, so a Kotoko legend. So he knows Kotoko.
I mean, you're not say, Mr.
Huh?
You're not say.
Oh, so interview him no kind.
And I'm just not say.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Usani ye kan association na o kasi wan hwe ya manfo betwetwa din bi
afi. Oh, yeah, legend.
Okay. I hope so be nso meka say wonu nso hwe a onuru legendary status mu.
Oh, Zito Kotoko legendary status. Zito yeah, obedru. Na why na o do fam. Yeah, yatia fan ho ne.
Oh, na say even with wabe coach under 20 and on mode here you can understand a real supporter.
And sometimes other human be correct me complimenting born our boy and kakra count my would do legend.
I said Lampard before Chelsea no Timmy Boni here.
Oh, the Lampard party or
the audience Canadian be heavy.
Wow,
and can obey occupy more space. I would never be
Roberto Di Matteo. Born Ankasa body on your Chelsea legend. But
coach
or the Chelsea bet Champions League, you know. Are winning that legendary status straight first Champions League.
And you know, as a legend of a club like Asante Kotoko, when him say there is no time.
Yeah.
And you management pa umbet mi abeka say supporters yes remo munya time. But how would they accommodate it when 3 matches, 4 matches, Babayara Stadium born tornet? Dimunza. Ebe na obi timi bakrum anu o hye kra o mo si hye ne enye fe.
Zachariasin.
Lugan so.
Aza ene Lugan.
No she say ne de ni problem here.
No, I'm say three back. Ye mo bi krum ha. Enti won say dynamics na no enye baby na obenya time. Awa enye baby a. Ye mfa ne say bia ukra team da relegation zone mu opese u dwane free to wakofa obi wasaki coach wakofa obi abono nso ba ya ade no de ya na eye u betwe akọ relegation you would act anti-sanity senior me that say
coach wonya more time Samuel Bodu I will break
Chelsea I hope enumpo brekum Chelsea
wonya more time seriously minim de ntia can make many Samuel Bodu a come resign mas anase must step down cry because manya men fasama and I'm okay say bibia betimi si menim say Chelsea there me there's no way Chelsea be call relegation yes menim there na kwame betimi aye there
Obeba Park this wa be
on my park menim there Janto betimi aye so menim de brekum Chelsea betimi aye but me hwe week in week out how are Chelsea sinking na me come Samuel Bodua Kanu by now my pajaminsa cry because if the Chelsea survive cry omo position baby omo dano Chelsea never in their history breakum Chelsea now
but eneni ye kai we breakum Chelsea ntu say omu nyampamu no has oji league okay na has ho chire wo mo Samuel Boadu Beji League GFA Cup afi omo pam no kra na se abo 3 matches pe that season no omo pam no 3 matches pe enti space now benya wo brekum Chelsea and those days wafa bi ni they just want to stay in the league just stay in the league and they are good to go enti sanity senior
ever among for the hakra sir enwano enti you bet me afa call 0505 225578 and 0505 224944 T Francis is here. Hello.
Oh, boss player back.
Yes sir.
So we Benji in face area.
All right, you tell me.
Yeah, my mom was saying that the old boy area, baby, and doing face area, the PhD. La, I can't make has focus and has focus. And some boys, I think Kanu Kura, or Mako Mohau. That's a Sako man say, man Casa, you must have a mountain there. Some kind of man Casa, but I think this almost a woman crew. Wasn't penny for some was a Kotoko, so mom, bonus, Makato being a community day. And tell home Monka, it'll make my above on a man. You have the door to cry that also. If you could have to get a correct move there, if you know you might have my am a medium. The best penny for the almost an overtake. I choose a bit more born a man. You can be able to say a queen moon, maybe a dandy and enjoy cry. I can't be
you, may I say. All right. 0505 225578 and 0505 224944. Wait me afraid. You better from a bit to drink and after the wrap up show and then I'm a quine. I'm a counselor, a jacon, abesum, akopim channel pa. You better sign so at was so. Hello?
Hello, my dear.
Yes, sir. Allow you.
Obimpa, Obipe.
All right.
I'm here, William Mister. Not such a spokesperson. Same guy. Kanu, if I know Krankas, fair back. We need now, coach. We see upon coach. Kanu, what is that? Say we save you. Kanu. It's the first girl, my wife. Go too kind. On by. It is all baby one thing. I'm not a crack, not cooking bra was blah. And that's what. Coach, you may be. Today, war and channel, you're maintaining Sakopim and bra. Bring up. You maintain Kaka. Really, you new coach. You see, won't come. Kanu, I had you because we do know. The 3 years, Kanu, now you have Basau fee. Did you continue? On the subsidy, your Shenu was show. The Chanica and Assembwana, Kanu. Yes, Shayna, Obejiska. Was just what Obejiska, but you didn't have subsidy, you get taken about channel. Kanu Jaja Kanu, you do know out. The 2 years are bet will be. Born to wife, Marcon Toka, born to you. Ya shock it now wife, then I'm going to because of the Kanu, 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 see medium fat. You do your pa, Laji Macamo.
You, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I told me, Cafe Moro.
Yes.
All right, Muro, it's you.
But you go, okay. On the day time you do the legend to one. What you and I say what the power? What? What is the two of the giving you? Onye player could work. But Jiran and also about 10 years ago, Timmo. And he only player could work. Okay. Legends, you know, should be. Legends, should be.
Okay.
Mesrano, me panato funny.
All right. Legendary status now we'll be negotiating an AJ. In fact, omo share Karim Zito there, omo catch the bia say obo ye pa ejini din eji trophies. Hello? Yes sir, your brother.
Champion Kanu.
Hey, dankwe ni.
Dankwe ni we do nya.
Aya no achi asa su dankwam. Ze o yina hi o. Immigration officer. Oh, you know he.
Mate, my wife was on go mobile yet.
Okay.
I work on more officer. Now, my main pastor standing there. I want the Monza, I mentioned. Now, can we, Komoya, you paying for the team, you know. I don't know, but tell my coaches, you know. All that make a little to do, ready, not for fine. Na omunya abotrema na nenke yebise opamu no yiwa opamu no gwazo odini league no meboa ana ha so ye betina di league ya ana no dance party pa wo hweboa tapika ye papa ye player ti bo na mistakenly go lose 2-1 hu say free coach no na free players no bobo wa kanu gba gba oni de beji o na wa pa ni ta na ko enu e je ba so supporters ye na abutaka krama ko digi drama ni players ma mo le come kakra na yam ku yeli danku no aka wa.
All right, Mate. Ene Yevensia danku ya da say no ndu na bo apem yakwa enim bia fine ti nyame admo china na e de age ahome birthday so okay Maradona asigna me say birthday so until mama nyem free of us na yen sorry so Seidu Adamu ya enua Seidu Adamu. Yes. Obezu or USA. Or yeah, Centroni. Seidu Adamu. And then na woda. Enti muma yen wish Seidu Adamu a happy birthday. Records man no. Big man pa or USA. Enti chama yema happy birthday. And say the month of Ramadan ya who say due birthday there. In Shiranko nyamenka ho na onye wakuma so ade nyina ma ti big man yema happy birthday and also the birthday of Castro John Entry aka DJ Casti 1 or Holy TV any Holy FM and then I would anti big man you will show happy birthday stranya min shirama ti di o hwe bia nyamenya ma why na onye okese oma nkwantintin ahoden wom na onfa sika mpeo so because onya kwantintin na sika nimu a ye brekwa what I say Yamishao. Happy birthday to Mr. Bernard Odro Frimpong, senior mass server at Tonsu Roman Catholic Church from all mass servers at Tonsu Parish. Almost some show happy birthday. Yamishao. And then the last one, I'll say happy birthday to Ricky Adom Asenso, our Kwadaso Estate. Opinion na would that. And to be the boss say young wishing happy birthday. And baby I will be out here and can birthday greetings near the man. Yami Shoppy. Yedibesi Chuku the somebody can say aha sasu dan kwa testament was it dankwe was your hero nim yabra was bra this sasu dan kwa the zero writer from journalism and as be about part time fine 80 wasi ya abra na behwehwe no counselor beto aso na yankwaji ahom ni simu ache you better have Sunday anopa for Total Sports ya na ebe san be yi obeyi ye Friday anajo ne so be yi ni Sunday anopa ni nyina no eya dwuma kro na enti ebe do bi ase Eugene ene Sikapa Walasti Dimonza Scandi Kofi Labi ya frame Kanu nyankopon ya adomo a ye be san ehia na nkomo aka ekire bia no ye di ni kama na bibia e kama. All right, Ejako, I take you over.